All right, troop, we're about to get the party started. Let me know if y'all can hear me loud and clear. When I tell y'all it has been a long day, man, it has been a long day. Long day. No fans of buts about it. So I'm just doing a couple of last minute notes over here. Welcome. Happy to find everybody on. Do me a favor, y'all. Two things. Number one, grab your favorite beverage. Yesterday for me it was coffee. It should have been coffee again. Today it's going to be water. So grab your favorite beverage. Number two, grab your favorite Green Organics family product. Today I'm going to be using the I Connect Essential Oil. And also grab paper and pen. Grab paper and pen. It's been a long day for your boy. I got to tell you that, man. It has been a long day, but it's a good day. It's a good day. So we got a couple of things that we'll be sharing. Some stuff. A lot of value tonight. Get your paper and pens ready. We're going to get started in about 30 seconds. Get your paper and pens ready. All right, I think we got it dialed in tonight. It's a lot. I'm gonna just tell y'all right now, it's a lot. We'll get started in about 15 seconds. Send out any last minute text messages to your teams. And I tell you one thing I am gonna do. I'm gonna take so this particular water, if I'm ever in a pinch, because y'all know I use products every single day. If I only had 30 seconds today to use product, I would get my bottle of water. I'm gonna go ahead, and this is one of my favorite things to do. I'm going to get some of that fulvic acid from HBN. I'm going to put that in there. Let that, y'all can see how it kind of starts to dissolve into the water. Look how fast that diffuses into the water. It's amazing. Fulvic acid is basically like liquid gold. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some black seed oil as well. And black seed oil is amazing. If y'all don't know that black seed oil, you need to get on it. Take a full dropper of black seed oil. It's just gold. It's beautiful. I'm going to put that in there. And I can already hear some of y'all, well, that's not going to taste good. See, that's your problem right now. Y'all don't want to do nothing. If it don't taste good, don't feel good, y'all don't want to do it. That's your problem. That's why you in the tax bracket you in right now. Well, it don't feel good, don't taste good. I don't care. It don't look good if I got to promote my business. That's why you in the tax bracket you in right now. You care too much what people think, and you care too much about stuff got to be easy. And if it was easy, see, everybody be a millionaire, but it's not. It's like 1 out of 10, and only 1 out of 10 people are willing to put in that work. Okay. And I'm going to take the essential oil. Y'all know I start every call off with essential oils. Dab that. Yep. That's the first time I use that one. That's a different fragrance, and y'all know the routine. Y'all already know. I done already told y'all how to apply essential oils 100 different ways, topically and inhalation. Some of our essential oils, you got to check the safety precautions, but some of them, like the lemon essential oil, you can even consume. So get your paper and pen, get your products, get an open mind. And also, if you got blue light glasses, again, I got this super pricey pair. This pair was like $60. It is wild, but apparently this blocks way more radiation. And then we got the other pair that was like $9. I kind of like the $9 pair better because I can get a bunch of those and leave them all around the house. But they're all cool. I don't know which one I'm gonna wear now, but y'all got to get your blue light glasses. I'll be telling y'all, they're good for your eyes. These are actually pretty cool. These are cool. I think I might do these this time. We'll mix it up a little bit, but they're so dark. They have a real, strong tint to them. Like the world looks different in those. Yeah, I'm gonna just go with these because they're clear. All right, All right, we gave everybody enough time. Everybody should be here, locked in, loaded, ready to go. So this is going to be part 2. If you're watching this and you seem lost on some of this stuff over the course of the next, while we finish this call, go back and watch part 1. It's on YouTube on the One Team, One Dream YouTube channel. Part 1 is posted in the HBN group. Part 1 is posted in the GoDesana group. Part 1 is everywhere for you if you want the information. If you don't want the information, I honestly can't do much for you. I can't do much for you if you don't want the information. Let me see if I can get this going too. All right, there we go. Okay, so let's start with this. We're going to start off part 2, and we're going to do a polite reminder of 2 very essential qualities. Okay, 2 very essential qualities. We're going to do 2 reminders. Reminder number 1, the 80-20 rule. Okay, when we talk about the 80-20 rule, what we mean is 80% of the activity or the commissions or the output is dictated by 20% of the people. Okay, 20% of the NBA players score 80% of the points. 20% of the NFL franchises win 80% of the Super Bowls. It's just what it is. It's why the words dynasty is even a thing in sports, okay? The second principle I want to bring back to your mind is the 4 core pillars that you're going to build your HBN business on. I want to give a shout out to my fellow Diamond Ambassador, Isaac Williams. Shout out to Isaac. We'll see him in Atlanta this weekend. But the 4 core pillars that you're going to build your GoDesana business on, your HBN business, or any business you're in network marketing is going to be in these 4 core pillars, okay? 4 core pillars. Man, your boy is looking rough today. I am all over the place today. That's how long today has been. But guess what? Y'all about to get this value anyway. I do not care what people... Will Sanders he looked homeless on that Facebook Live he did. Yeah, but his bank account didn't look homeless. We can tell you that. He was trying to give value to his team, you know? All right. So here we go. The second thing is the 4 core pillars. Now, if you look at those 4 core pillars, they are going to be action, mindset, skill sets, and time. If you don't have all 4 of those, you are not going to win in this business and make the money that people are supposed to make. I'm going to tell you one more time. If you don't have the action, if you don't take the action, the requisite actions to win. See all them trophies up there? Y'all can see some of those trophies from my network marketing companies over here. There's that second case, that bookshelf goes, that shelf goes all the way over with trophies too. And then I got another box full of trophies and medals and winnings right here from other network marketing ventures and whatnot. And martial arts competition. I like to win. And if you want to win, you got to take action. Okay, it's so important to take action. Number 2, you have to have the right mindsets. Critical. Okay, because mindsets. The third thing is that you got to have the right skill sets, like the right technical how-to. We're going to give you a lot of technical how-to tonight, okay? And then 4th, you got to have time. And you got to, when I say time, you got to give yourself time to grow and to mature as a top earner, as a leader. You got to give your team time to mature and grow. You got to give, you got to be at the right time in your life to take this stuff seriously and really avoid any of the distractions that sidetrack most people. So let's kind of dive into it. And if y'all can hear me okay, put a 1 in the chat. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, man. You're right, Sydney. It is what it is. So let's dive into it. So the first thing we're going to talk about tonight is going to be the strategy of marginal gains. Okay. And do me a quick favor too. A good friend of mine, Christine Tremblay. That's my sister from another Mister. That's Michael Tremblay's fantastic wife. Me and Michael are like this. That's one of my brothers from another mother. And when him and Christine got married, she became the sister I never had. So shout out to Christine on here tonight. So what we're talking about first, other than the 4 core pillars and the 80% rule, 80-20 rule, we're talking about the strategy of marginal gains. And if you want to take some notes, write down marginal gains. I want you to Google it or look it up later because I want to empower you. I want you to learn how to do your own research, learn how to become a leader and a top earner and a top learner and a top teacher and coach in your own right. Okay. But one of the things you can start doing is looking up stuff that you don't understand. Okay, looking up stuff that you don't understand. If you don't know what I mean when I say the strategy of marginal gains, after this call or maybe tomorrow, make a mental note and look it up at a later date. You can put them in quotations micro excellence. Okay, a lot of people refer to the strategy of marginal gains as what we call micro excellence. Okay, now I'm gonna give you an example of where I first heard about this from, and give you some tips on what micro excellence is, on what marginal gains is, and how it's going to help you with the information that we're covering tonight in part 2 of our series. Okay, a book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. Okay. And if you want to get that book, great. If you don't want to get that book, that's okay. But the book is called Atomic Habits by James Clear. Very good book. And in that book, he talks about the British cycling team. And maybe some of y'all have heard this before. But the British cycling team was garbage. I'm going to just put it out there. They were losing every year. Lance Armstrong and them was stomping them boys into the mud. The British cycling team was just garbage in the Olympics and in the Tour de France. They just weren't very good. So they got a new coach. I forget the guy's name, but he implemented a strategy of marginal gains. He implemented something called micro excellence. Okay. And he started implementing very small things that yielded a big return, kind of like the 80-20 rule. He started looking to change not just 20% of what they were doing, but 1%. He was looking for anything small that he could change that people really wouldn't resist. Okay, so here's some of the things they did. And I'm going to just tell you, after he did some of these things I'm about to tell you about, they went from 0 gold medals to 16 gold medals in cycling in just 2 Olympics. Some countries don't have 16 gold medals total in nothing. The British cycling team got 16 gold medals in just 2 Olympics. So they started whooping everybody. And as far as the Tour de France over that 8 years, because the Olympics is every 4 years. So in 8 years, they went from 0 to winning 16 gold medals in 8 years. And there's only 2 Olympics during that time. And in those 8 years, they won 7 out of 8 Tour de France. They won 7 out of 8 of the hardest cycling event in the world. Okay, so they just became the best in the world by a strategy of marginal gains. And I want you to become the best in the world. Okay, I know it sounds crazy. Well, I can't be the best in the world. Well, maybe by the end of this, you'll have a mindset that will be different for you. Okay, so one thing that the British cycling team did when they got their new coach was he painted the floor. He had the floor. He didn't paint them. He had the floors painted, the floors of their team trucks. So there was a truck that would carry all of the bikes, okay, for the team, these trucks. All of the trucks, the floors of the trucks, all got painted white. All the trucks was white. The inside floor parts was white. Why? All they did was paint all these floors white because he wanted the floors pristine white so that any dust could be spotted. Because dust might get into the gears or the wheels or the oil of the bikes and maybe mess them up or make maintenance on the bikes more difficult. They painted floors just to keep the truck clean so the bike was cleaner than everybody else's bikes. How many people really are that detail oriented? Well, I can tell you, the best people in the world. Another thing they did that was really cool, they had to travel a lot and they wasn't flying everywhere because they had to ship so much equipment. So they was on buses a lot of times doing these different meets, okay? So one of the things they did was every player, every rider had a bed on a team buses, okay? And every rider had a mattress and a pillow that was unique to them for their body type. So they had a doctor come in, an orthopedic doctor, to check the height, the spinal stuff, and they got a custom mattress and pillow for you. Okay, so your pillow and your mattress was good for your body and your sleeping style. You a side sleeper, a back sleeper. Everybody had a different mattress and a different pillow. It doesn't sound like a lot. Doesn't sound like something important. Is Michael Jordan no matter what type of bed he on? I don't know. If Michael Jordan slept on a concrete floor, he might not score as many points. He might not be as well rested. You see what I'm saying? So they did little things like that, okay? And one thing, so we're going to be talking about little things today, little habits, all right? The Harvard Business Review, when looking at just the incredible, now listen, this is a thing I want you to understand conceptually from a stand of polymathism, all right? The Harvard Business Review has nothing to do with sports. But the husband, because Jessica talked about her husband, but the Harvard Business Review, right? Jessica said her husband needs a mattress. Yeah, everybody should have some gangster mattresses. The Harvard Business Review went and studied the British cycling team in sports. So the Harvard Business Review is a very respected business publication. They're all about business. But when they saw the sporting advantages, they were like, is there something in sports or with this principle that can be applied to business? And this is what they ended up finding, is that when you start looking for little tiny improvements, I mean little things. I mean, for example, and I'm going to talk about this. This button, which I've been wearing every day, except for today. I forgot it on my desk today, but I've been wearing this button. Okay? I've been wearing that button right there. The button says, get healthy and wealthy, ask me how. Now, that's not a big thing to do. That's not a difficult thing for me to do. If I'm proud of my business, I'm proud of my products, I'm proud of my opportunity, I'm proud of myself, I'm proud of the money I make, I'm proud of the money I'm even going to make even more, I don't have no problem wearing a button. That is a very small habit. But imagine if you had a team of 5 or 10 people and everybody committed to wear a button every day. You wouldn't even have to go out to prospect. You could just prospect while you're out. You know what? Herbalife became $1 billion company behind people wearing buttons. That was Herbalife's thing. All they did. They didn't do nothing else. Their products wasn't even good. But everybody wore some type of Herbalife button for like years. And that was their main thing. A lot of y'all weren't in there with marketing back then. So the Harvard Business Review said this. When everyone is looking for little things to improve. In fact, let me see who's all on here. Can I see this? Who's all on here right quick? I'm looking to see all these people on all the viewers right now. Let me see who's all these viewers. Who we got on here on our view list. Yeah, if you want, because I'm going to go back and look over this. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all on here live. Oh, look, Nakia did it. Put a live in the chat. If you want to hear live, put live in the comments. Type in live in the comments. Some of y'all might have logged in and walked off. Y'all, I want to see who's really here to get this information, because we got some stuff tonight. It's going to blow you out the water. Just type live in the chat. Thank you, Ruthie. I appreciate that. I love Arkansas. My grandfather's from Arkansas. Oh, he was from Arkansas before he passed away. Yeah, put live in the chat. I'm going to go back and watch this replay, and I'm going to look at everybody that's live, because y'all a serious group, okay? Now, the Harvard Business Review said that when everybody's looking for small ways to improve, it creates a contagious enthusiasm. They said it's like a scavenger hunt, and everybody's looking for little ways to get better and sharing those, okay? Now, the next thing we'll talk about, so remember that concept. It's going to come back, the strategy of marginal gains, okay? Now, the next thing that we're talking about, I'm going to give you something that Jeff Bezos said. And I don't care if you're a fan of Jeff Bezos or not. Jeff Bezos is an incredible dude. In the business world, you don't have to like it, but it is what it is. And one thing Jeff Bezos said is that the smartest people revisit their understanding. And I didn't understand that quote, so I looked it up. And what it basically means when he said the smartest people he knows. Look, Nakia says she's live from Mexico. Gang, I get it. And she says, when Jeff Bezos said that, and shout out to my brother, Sonic Jones, his birthday month is October. And I don't know if y'all know Sonic and Nakia. Thousands of people are going to see this video. They do it big. They've been in Mexico. I don't know how long they've been there, and they ain't even back yet. But when it's a birthday month, they do a birthday month for real. And they only coming back to go to Atlanta for the event. They was probably going to stay out the country even longer. So I'm glad they're coming back just to meet us in Atlanta, and it's going to be some great training. Okay. Now, when Jeff Bezos said revisit their understanding, what that means is smart people, according to Jeff Bezos, okay, the smartest people are comfortable with being wrong. They don't like being wrong, but they're okay with being wrong, okay? They're okay with being wrong. Shout out to Dawn from Canada as well. Love to see our international team members on, okay? So the smartest people are okay with being wrong to the point where they can revisit their understanding, okay? To the point where it's okay if they change their mind. It's okay if they change the way they do things for the better. Say, you know what? We've been doing it this way. We've been building a business this way. We've been doing things this way based on research, based on science, based on facts, based on commissions, based on the information that we're accumulating. Let's do a slight shift and look at it slightly different. Also, shout out to Miss Charlotte Whitaker, the one and only. Good to see her on. She'll be training in Atlanta as well. So it means that they changed their mind. They're okay with changing their mind and saying, I've been doing it this way for so long. You know what? I probably need to switch it up because the information, the data, the results, the mission is better served if I take that L and say, you know what? Let's do it a little bit differently. Okay. Now, another thing I researched for you is going to be Rafael Nadal. Now, he's a tennis player. Okay. Yeah. Like technology. Yeah. I was not a fan of technology at all, Jessica, but I had to shift. I had to pivot. I wasn't a fan of buttons. I had to shift. I had to pivot. I wasn't a fan of essential oils. I had to shift. I had to pivot. I know that essential oils is the future of mental health in America. I already know that. I see that trend coming a mile away. So we want to be on the cutting edge of that trend. So we're talking about Rafael Nadal. Now here these stats go. And shout out to Ed, fellow Diamond. He just hopped on as well. In 2004 and 2005, tennis player Rafael Nadal made about $300,000. Now that's really good money. Okay, that's about $150,000 a year. That's good money for an athlete because that's full-time money doing something you love. Now, was he very good? Well, sure. He'd probably beat most people, but he wasn't even ranked in the top 100. And a lot of that money probably went to taxes and traveling to these tournaments and everything. So he was probably making some good money. All right. Decent money, about $100,000 a year. Now, he wasn't ranked in the top 100. He was winning 49% of his matches. And he was winning 49% of the points. So that means out of every 100 points, he won points in tennis. He won 49 points out of every 100, which is good. That's good to be number 100 in the world. Now, from 2006 and 2007, okay, from 2006 to 2010, he went from $300,000. In 2006 to 2010, he went to $5 million. So his income went from about $100,000 a year to about $1 million a year. It went from about $100,000 a year to about $100,000 a month. Okay. Now during that time, 2006, 2010, he went from rank number 100 in the world to rank number 3 in the world. And during that time, he went from winning 49% of his matches in 2004 and 2005 to 79% of his matches from 2006, 2010. But he wasn't done. From 2011 to 2016, he went up to $14 million in that time period from $5 million the year before. Now he's making multiple millions a year, hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. He was the number 1 ranked tennis player in the world. And he went from winning 79% of his matches to 90% of his matches, which means that 9 out of 10 times he was whooping you. 9 out of 10 times when he saw you, he was whooping you. Okay. Now here's the crazy part. From 2004 and 2005 to 2016, he made incredible gains. Can we agree that that's to go from 100,000 a year to multiple 100,000s a month? That's crazy. To go from being ranked number 100 to ranked number 1, crazy. To be winning 49, less than half of your matches, winning 49% of your matches, and then to winning 90% of your matches. That's crazy. Okay. That's like an NBA team going like 75-8 or something. Just something crazy. Okay. But here's the thing. And he did that for years in a row. This is what I want you to look at. The points that he won within the game was 49%. He was winning his points in 2004 and 5. From 2006 to 2010, when he became a millionaire, his points that he was winning per game only went up to 52%. That's a 3% increase in the number of points he won. But his ranking went from 100 in the world to rank number 3 in the world. From 2011 to 2016, when he made $14 million, okay, he went from his points that he won, went from 52% of his points won to 55% of his points won. And look what Nakia just said. His training center is here in Mexico, steps away from the resort. Nick, can you do me a favor since y'all there? Can y'all tomorrow, I don't know what time it is over there, can y'all take a picture of the front door of the training center and just post it in the group. Just take a picture of the building and just post it in the group. I would love y'all for that. I ain't never seen it, but it's amazing, and now I want to visit. Now, y'all ain't got to go in there and play tennis, but take a picture, buy me a t-shirt or something. All right, I appreciate y'all. I'll cash app y'all for it. All right. Now, what I wanted to point out is he only increased his points won by 6%. And I don't believe in coincidence. It's not a coincidence that Sonic and Nakia are right by his training center. That's not coincidence, okay? I didn't get no invitation to come to Mexico, but it's cool. I still love y'all. It's not my birthday, but I get it. I'm not a Libra, okay? All right. He increased his points by 6% over the course of 12 years. So he only increased his points that he was winning per game by like half a percentage point a year, from 49% to 49.5 to 50 to 51, up to 55% of his points won. What does that mean? It means that when you're playing tennis and you're going back and forth, boom, boom, boom with the ball, it's a 55% chance he was going to win. Thank you so much, Nakia. It's not a lot, but that 6% increase in points, let me tell you what it equaled. The 6% increase in points, half a percentage point a year over 12 years. See, he changed his mindset and he added the time element, okay? And his skill set changed because obviously he was winning a few more points, okay? And the action he was taking was different. So a 6% increase in points equaled a 83% increase in wins. A 6% increase in points, teeny tiny increase, not even 80-20, 6%. A 6% increase in points equaled a 99% increase in world ranking. His goal wasn't to be number one in the world. His goal wasn't to win 9 out of 10 games. His goal was to just win more points than he used to, even by half a point a year. A 6% increase in points equaled a 4,000% increase in money. I'm going to say that again. A 6% increase in points equaled a 4,567% increase in his prize money. He took the 80-20 rule. He looked at tennis. He was like, yo, this is the smallest thing I can really do. What's the smallest part of my tennis game that I can do? What's the smallest part that I can do and increase my points even a half? So what did he do? There's a whole bunch of stuff in tennis he could improve on. He focused on one thing first, and that was becoming really good at serving. That's all he wanted to do. The rest of my game could stay the same. If I just focus on becoming a better server, if I get better at that, if I get a half a point more this year in just that, over the course of 10, 12 years, I'm going to become one of the greatest of all time, become a multimillionaire. All he did was focus on becoming better at serving. He identified one part of his tennis game. And then once he got good at that, he changed one more thing, and I'm going to tell you what it is right here. He changed one more thing. The one thing he changed other than serving was in practice, because he can control his serve. He can't control the return all the time because he don't know what the ball is, the type of spin on the ball coming back at him. It's on the other person. He can't control that. He can control his serve, though. He focused on the one thing he could control. And once he got that under wraps and became really good at that one thing, he saw his points going up because he would score more points off the serve. The next thing he changed is, one thing he changed was in practice, because that's what he can control. He can control what he does in practice, okay? In practice, he would play every point as if it was a game winner. And that caused him to push himself a lot hard. So every point of the game, he's mentally trying to win that point in practice. And that translated, he created a habit of being very, very aggressive. He was a very aggressive tennis player later in his career because he started practicing not trying to win every game, not trying to win every trophy. He focused on, I need to win this 1 point, okay? It was something small, tiny, that he could control. My serve, and I'm going to go all out on every point and practice, and that translated. He made millions and millions of dollars. He just had to change one thing, something real small. Okay, it's like the New England Patriots when they came back and won the Super Bowl against the Falcons, the worst team in the NFL. And I know we go in Atlanta, but not to see the Falcons. When the Patriots are down by 20-some points in the fourth quarter, which has never been heard of before, they weren't focused on winning the game. They wanted to win the play. They would say one play at a time. They had mics, like 6 or 7 of the Patriots players had mics on. Yeah, we watched. I was in the airport watching that game. I dang near missed my flight because I was waiting on my flight in, I think I was in North Carolina, and the game was on, and I was watching the game at the airport in North Carolina. So I remember that game. And so he was saying just one thing he was doing. Just one, right? One play. Just one play at a time. I just want to be the best I can be on this one play. I'll deal with the next play after that. What if so? I don't want to hear what if so-and-so. What if this happened? This one play, I want to run this one play as excellently as we can as a team. And they did that and they won the Super Bowl. And that made them arguably one of the greatest NFL team of all time. Watching that with Tom Brady and the Falcons cemented their position as hot garbage. Okay. Now let me tell you how small a 6% increase is. A 6% increase is the equivalent of so the NFL right now, NFL teams average 24.8 points a game. According to our research and what we're looking at, the NFL team averages 24.8 points a game. If they had a 6% increase in points, they would be averaging from 24.8 points a game to 26.2 points a game. That's not a lot. That's small. That's Rafael Nadal going from 49% of points won to 55% of points won. So if an NFL team just averaged less than 2 points more a game, they would win all those close games. Think about that. And if they won more close games, they would win more playoff series. They win more Super Bowl. It's small. Can we get an NFL team to average an extra 2 points a game? But that's the type of mindset that you got to have. And it's the same thing in network marketing. Don't worry about becoming a top earner. Don't focus on being a number one earner in the company. Don't focus on this, that, and the third. Focus on what you can control, something really, really tiny. Because you'll do that and your team will duplicate that, okay? So let's dive into it. Now, as we move into the second half of this call, because I'm giving you the strategies and the mindsets that you need and the skill sets to become truly great and to be a great coach and to coach your teams to greatness, because that's what it's about. You can only have 100% of anything. Like if I have this bottle of water, it's thank you, the Mamba mentality, exactly. You got 100% of water in this bottle. Once I drink some of the water, now it's down to 80%. You can only have 100% of anything, okay? Now, you have 100% of network marketing, business building activities, and 20% of that is going to give you 80% of your result. And the 20% of network marketing activities that gives you 80% results is recruiting, okay? Period. So 20% of network marketing is recruiting. That's the most important part, period, all right? If you look at recruiting, you only have 100% of recruiting. So put a 1 in the chat if this is making sense. I got 100% of network marketing and 20% of that is recruiting. But once I have recruiting in my hand, I want to look at just 20% of recruiting. What 20% of recruiting is the part that gets me? It wouldn't be 80% of the money. It would be 40% of the network marketing commissions. What 20% of recruit? Let me see who's paying attention from the last call. Put in the comments if you remember. What is the 20% of recruiting that actually gets us 40% of the network marketing money? Because if you can identify that 20% of recruiting, that is 4% of network marketing. And 4% of network marketing is going to get you 40% of the money. How many people remember from call number 1? Let's see. I'll send a free product out to somebody. I'll give a free gift to someone who remembers what is the 20% of recruiting. It's a skill. What 20% of recruiting gets you? Thank you. Elizabeth Harper got it. Elizabeth messaged me. Miriam got it too. All right, y'all too. Nobody else. Elizabeth and Miriam direct message me on Facebook. I'm going to send y'all a free product and a free gift as well. Okay. So if inviting or a reach out, write that in your notes. Inviting and a reach out, they're the same thing. an invitation to take a look at the products or the business, or a reach out. They're the same thing. Okay? They're the same thing. Inviting is only 4% of the network marketing thing. Okay? Sydney, were you the first one? I don't even see that. Sydney said 4%. Is it doing the comments weird again? Y'all remember when it was doing them comments weird, and even though somebody else was first, it was putting other people first? That was weird. All right. I remember that, but it was weird. But Sydney, Miriam, and let me miss one. Sydney, Miriam. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Well, Sydney, Miriam, and Elizabeth, that's it. All right. I don't know why Facebook does that. I'm not getting caught again like that, Facebook. We got to go back to Zoom now. But all right, that's the 3. Message me on Facebook Messenger. I'm going to send y'all some stuff. All right. Oh, Dawn, not you too. It's everybody. What? I don't understand why it's doing that. All right. Because if I do it, send Dawn something, then I'm going to have to send everybody something. So I'm sticking with the top 3. Dawn, I'm sorry. I'm sticking with those 3. Not doing more. Because that now it's going to be like 80 people. That's how y'all always get me. All right. Sorry, Dawn. It's nothing personal. It's what it is. All right. Now, if inviting is 4%, okay, look, Coach Mark, Dawn, Coach Marcus going to send you something. See, Coach Marcus, my fellow Diamond Ambassador, he wouldn't even let me fail miserably. Coach Marcus got my back. Coach Marcus is going to send you something, Dawn. Thank you, Coach Marcus, for getting my back. Now watch this like 80 other. I know I'm good, Dawn, but we try to take care of everybody. But Facebook is doing this stupid thing when it's putting the comments wrong. And freestyle, Coach Marcus got free. Okay, so I'm going to take care of Sydney, Elizabeth, and Miriam. And Coach Marcus is going to send a free gift and product to Dawn and freestyle. I love that. Thank you, Coach Marcus. All right, here we go. When we look at the 4% of network marketing, that equals 40%. All right. It's like asking yourself, do I want to do 4% of the work and get 40% of the money? Or do I want to do 96% of the work and get 60% of the money? I don't want to do that. That's like saying I can work 4 hours a year and make $40,000, or I can work 96 hours a year and make $60,000. I can work 4 hours a week and make $40,000, or work 96 hours a week and make $60,000. I don't want to work 96 hours a week and make 60 grand. That's cool. That's about $600 an hour. That's really good, actually, for 96 hours in a week. But if I work 4 hours in a week and make $40,000, that's $10,000 an hour. There is no comparison to $10,000 an hour versus $625 an hour. They're both good, but one of them is way better. So when we focus on inviting as the number one thing we do, that's the equivalent of Rafael Nadal focusing on increasing the percentage of points he won and ignoring everything else. Okay? So when I first started in network marketing over a decade ago, one of the reasons why I made, thank you, Lillian, no comparison at all. One of the things that I wanted to do with that first team I was a part of, I had an argument with my sponsor, my upline. We called them upline back then. We didn't call them support team back then, because they weren't doing any coaching and teaching. They were just telling us to talk to people. They weren't even teaching what to say. They were like, go sign up a bunch of people. Like, what are you talking about? How do I even do that? They would go talk to some people. What do I say? It doesn't matter. Just go talk to more people. I'm like, what? Okay. I didn't like that. I wanted to be coached. I wanted to be taught. So I made a vow to my network marketing team with that first company over a decade ago. And I vowed that I would have the best trained team in network marketing. And I truly believe, yeah, right. Lily remembers the Go Sick 'em training program. Just go get them, right? The Go Sick 'em training program. Lily remembers that. I wanted the best team in network. I didn't want the top earning team in network marketing. I didn't want the highest earning team. I didn't want the biggest team. I wanted the team that was the best trained, the best taught. If they weren't making money, it's because they weren't doing what we taught them how to do. And so that was what I focused on and made a bunch of money. And my team made a lot of money. And then, things happen in the industry and you end up going to another team, things of that nature. And when I went to my next team, I realized that there were only about 24, 25 network marketing skills. And once you teach people those skills, like at an event or at a boot camp, once you teach them all the skills or give them all the books that they need, and once they learn those skills, there's no more skills to learn. You can learn different techniques, but there's no more skills to learn. You know everything. So I was like, all right, I got the best trained team in network marketing. Now I want the most personally developed team. I realized that there was a difference between skill sets, which is what I was focusing on, and mindsets. Okay. So my second reinvention of myself in network marketing, I wanted the most personally developed team. So anybody who's been on any team of mine for any extended period of time, they know who Eric Rory is. They know about the book GoPro. They know about Tom Big Al Schreider. They know about icebreakers and how to invite. They know how to close. They know how to talk up. They know all of the skills. If you've been with us for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you know all the skills. Ain't nothing nobody can really teach you. Okay. But the next level of that is focusing on personal development. Okay. Focusing on personal development. Now we're teaching people more about leadership, about empowerment, about integrity, about service, okay, about spirituality, about having a mindset of love for your country, whatever your country is, and wanting to see your country grow and thrive wherever you live. Things about being smart with your money and becoming a better, mindset. Because, yeah, Jessica's right. You can have the skill set, but if you don't have the right mindset, having those skills can be a negative impact, okay? Personal development is about confidence. It's about belief and faith in what you're doing. Okay. It's about having a long-term vision for the future in your family. That's mindset stuff. That's not skill set stuff. Self-awareness is a huge part of personal development. Yes, Richard, exactly. Okay. So we started focusing on having the most personal developed team. Now, what we're going to be doing on November 1st, that's a Wednesday, by the way. On November 1st, I want to focus on action. We talked about the skill sets. That was the first iteration of our team. And when we do all these trainings and all these Facebook Lives, if you go back and just spend a weekend and go through the Facebook Lives, you'll learn more in a weekend than most people learn in their 10-year network marketing career. We give you all of the books, all of the resources, all of the everything, all of this posted. You just got to consume the information. Okay. Now, then we went from skill set. Then we went over to mindsets, and we've been working on that for a while. Now, thanks, Ed. Now we're going to be focused on becoming the team in network marketing that takes the most action. But hear me out. I'm specifically talking about invitations. Who does I want our team from November, December, January, up until the middle of February, 100 days. I think we finish up on like February the 11th or something like that, February 12th. We want the team that has the most invitations per person in network marketing, most invitations. And I don't care if that's 1 a day or 2 a day. Listen, that's more than anybody, that's more than the average network marketer does. Did you know the average network marketer recruits 2.8 people and that's it over the course of their career? They sign up 2.8 people and they just quit. They ain't no more. We're not doing all that here. Okay. This next 90 days, we are going to have the team that does the most invitations in network marketing. That's the equivalent of having the tennis team that scores the highest percentage of points. Okay, that's it. We just want to do that now, and we're gonna talk more about that in a second. Now, the number one type of invitation, because if inviting is 4% of network marketing, and it's the most important 4%, inviting. The number one type of invitation that works is going to be an invitation to your network live or on the phone, period. Now, let me say why I say live or using the phone. Listen before you think on this one, okay? The number one invitation, the number one way to invite, I've researched all of the ways. Statistically speaking, the most money in network marketing is generated by invitations to your network. It could be hot market, warm market, cold market, but it's your network, and invitations live in person or using the phone. Now, why do I say using the phone? Because I can talk to somebody on the phone. Hey, man, what's up? I can text them on my phone. I can do FaceTime on my phone. My email app, Gmail, is on my phone. I can do an email on my phone. My Facebook and social media is on my phone. I can do Facebook messages and Facebook posts on the phone. Okay? Like, how many people do Facebook on a laptop or the phone? It's mostly the phone. You can do Zoom on the phone. Okay? Everything can be done on the phone. So the personal invitation to your team, to your network, is going to be The number one way to recruit, the number one way to invite is a personal invitation using live if you can do it. If not, using your phone. Yes, it can use your laptop too. Yes, you can do a hotel meeting. Yes, you can do a home meeting. Yes, you can run an ad on Craigslist or one of them funnel things. You can do all of that. But the number one easiest, most duplicatable money-making way is right here. I call your phone your freedom tool. Okay? Yeah, look what Jessica said. Text, because people always have their electronic leash with them. That's what they call a phone. They call it a dog handler in the Army. The phone is an electronic leash. Not always, unless I specifically on purpose don't have it by me, I always have a phone there, but I don't even like it. I don't even like that it's like that. But that's the world we're living in, okay? So know that your phone is the number one tool, because even if you look at seeing people in person, I can only see people local. I don't even know my neighbors like that. They on a whole acres of property away. I'm not going over there. They got my neighbors got a golf cart. When they want to come over here, when I moved, they drive a golf cart over. That's what it is, okay? So your phone, though, I can just text it, right? Your phone is going to be your freedom tool. And your phone is you can do lives, you can do Zoom, you can do FaceTime, you can do social media, Facebook messages, you can do text, you can do calls, you can do emails. There it is. Y'all, if these smartphones is $2,000, y'all better start using them. If you can't make $2,000 in commissions to pay for your new iPhone, you tripping. All right. Okay. And I'm just a quick point. I prefer Facebook messages than I do iPhone, because Facebook message have automatic read receipts. And I want to give a shout out to Kimberly Wilkins. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all may not know Kim yet. Kim is our sister from North America, but she's North America. She's in Canada. And many years ago, just a quick story, Kim was actually the first builder, the first rep, maybe not the first customer, but the first rep who ever joined the Green Organic sister company, HBN. Okay. And Kim sponsored a bunch of people. She's incredible. She was the first six-figure earner ever with the company, first Ruby ever with the company, broke all the records. She set all the records. And Kim recruited people who recruited people. And I ended up, and Coach Marcus ended up in that company where we still are today. We're there just because Kimberly was inviting people to take a look at the business. We've all met in person. She actually did the video that I saw to get me started in the Green Organics family of companies back in 2019. It was a video that she did. And I don't even know what happened in that video, but it was a video where she was doing a Zoom or a webinar, and somebody sent me a link on their phone. They sent me a link, and I watched the video, and I joined them. I remember I was in a car on the way driving to a meeting in Atlanta with Melissa Brower for another company. And I remember getting that video. My sponsor at the time, before he quit, was like, yo, well, you got to check out the video. And I was like, yo, that's crazy. And I saw it, and I called her back and said, man, if that Kimberly lady, if what she said is even half true about this Green Organics family of companies, bro, I'm in. It's not even a question. I'm in. And then from that, legend. So yeah, so anything y'all need, Kimberly Wilkins is one of the number one resources in your life. Never be afraid to reach out, add her on Facebook, like, subscribe to her stuff. And y'all ever have questions, y'all can reach. Kimberly is right there with us. She's been with us since the very beginning. She was the first rep ever. I would not be at HBN or GoDesana without Kimberly Wilkins. That's a fact. So hopefully y'all know that. Now y'all know that. Okay. Now, some of the things that we'll talk about, we'll number this stuff out. Number one, if you flip over to a new clean sheet of paper, okay, clean sheet of paper, all right. This is not going to have a number next to it, but this is what it is. The number of invitations you do will determine the number of exposures you make, okay? The number of people who watch a video, or the number of people who watch it, who attend a Zoom or Facebook Live, or whatever it is. The number of people who take a look at your website is determined by the number of invitations you do. So the number of, you can't have an exposure without an invitation. So the number of invitations you do will determine the number of exposures, okay, that you make. And there is a certain number of exposures that when you make them, You will have all the money you ever want in network marketing to do everything you wanted to do. But if you don't do enough exposures, you'll never get the people into your business for it to matter. You won't. This is network marketing, not net wish marketing, not net nap marketing, net chill marketing, net think and ponder marketing, net read a book marketing. It is network marketing, and the action has got to be taken. And the number one action step you can do is an invitation to your personal network using the phone. Even if it's social media on the phone or a phone call, it is that thing. That is the number one thing. Okay. So the number of invitations you do equal your money. If your money ain't where you want it to be and your rank ain't where you want it to be, I can promise you you're not doing enough invitations. But Will, I did 600 invitations just like you. Listen, you're not me. Okay, write this down. And this is a mindset thing. Write this down. Very, very important. Very important. Very important. The person that you were before you joined GoDesana will either bless you or curse you once you join GoDesana. The person you were before you joined GoDesana will either bless you or curse you once you join GoDesana. What does that mean? I was already a successful network marketer and a hard worker, not a perfect person, but I'm a hard worker and a successful network marketer before I ever joined GoDesana. So that version of me made it easier for me to achieve the levels and hit diamond. Okay? Now, I always tell this story about Doug. Shout out to Marcellus Mack as well. I tell this story about my homie Doug. Doug is not even in GoDesana. But when Doug was with a previous company with me, Doug was struggling. And I couldn't figure out why Doug was struggling. Doug was using the scripts I use. Doug was using the techniques we use. Like, Doug, why you ain't winning? Why? Because Doug was doing personal invitations to his network, but Doug was a kid who would borrow money and never pay it back. Doug was a kid who, you know, the type of guy, everybody got a friend like that that's probably not your friend no more. Don't never keep their word. Don't never do what they say they're going to do. Borrow your lawnmower. Keep it so long you got to go borrow it back to cut your own grass. They always late. They don't apologize for being late. They don't give you a heads up. They mismanage their money. He was that guy. So when he was reaching out to his network, they were like, I don't know, bro. Let me think about it. Okay. So just understand, don't play the comparison game. Don't be like, ooh, you know, Ed Banks went diamond in less than 2 months. I'm just a bronze and I've been here 3 months. No, you don't need to vote. You're not Ed. Ed is Ed. Eddie Spears III is Eddie Spears III. You are you. But guess what? Eddie Spears III was not always Ed Banks' diamond network marketer. We come from the same place. Okay? When we first started this industry a long time ago, we wasn't nobody. So it was really just about us. We didn't have no success in business at all. I was broke. Ed was probably broke too because we were from the same place. So we probably both broke. So we didn't really have a lot to bring to the table. So do not ever compare yourself in chapter 1 or chapter 2 or chapter 3 of your network marketing business to chapter 25 of Kimberly Wilkins or Jessica Hill. Don't do that to yourself. That's not fair to you. Don't you do that. There it is. Kimberly said it. Everyone has a beginning. Don't compare your journey to anybody. That's one of the biggest mindset things I can give you tonight. Okay, let's move on. Number 1, starting on November the 1st. Now I started a little early and I got a special calendar just for this. And so a couple of days ago, I always do exposures, but I wasn't putting them on a calendar no more. I started again so y'all can see Saturday, and now y'all see Monday, Tuesday, and I did my exposure. Or Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, I did my exposures. And I'm going to draw X on every day till the middle of February. There is not a single day going to go where I don't do at least one exposure. Today I did 4. Yesterday I did 3. The day before I did 6. Tomorrow I might do 1. I don't know. But I'm going to do one every single day. I'm already doing it now. But buy a calendar on Amazon. So that's number 1. Get a calendar and build your daily routine. And I don't care what else you do. If you wake up and forget to breathe, that's fine. Do not forget to do your exposure with your last dying breath. Check out my business. You could just screenshot somebody a picture. You suffocate. You about to die. Screenshot them, reverse the image, and text it to somebody. And then you could just die. But they start a picture saying, get healthy, ask me how. So when the coroner give you a phone to your family, they can look and go, oh, somebody wanted to look at how to do a business. Like, figure it out. Look, thank you, Shauna. The dollar store got them. Okay? Dollar General got them. Dollar store got them. Look what they say right here. Dollar Tree. Got it. Start tomorrow. Okay? And look what Isaac said. I do 15 to 20 exposures a day, if not more. And guess what Isaac is? I'm going to show you right now. Isaac is a GoDesana diamond. That's what he is, a GoDesana diamond. But that's a lot of exposures. I'm telling you, that's 20% of behavior. Most people can't do that. Not yet. Y'all may grow into it. Some of you can, some of you can't. Here's my thing. Will, what's better, to do 15 to 20 exposures a day or do one a day? I'm going to tell you personally, do 1 or 2 a day forever. Forever. All right? Because I don't know a lot of Isaac Williamses, a lot of Ed Spears, a lot of Kimberly, a lot of myself. I don't know a lot of people that can do 20 a day. You see? I don't know a lot of people who can do 20 a day for a year straight. But guess what? I can do 1 or 2 a day for 10 years and never even notice. You see? And when you got a team of 5 people and everybody doing 1 a day, now we're talking 1,500 to 2,000 invites. Somebody going to join. But if you got a team of 5 people and you talk, only one of them going to do 20 invites a day. That's, so however you do it, just do it. I really don't care if it's 1 a day or 20 or 100. Guess what? You got, look, Elizabeth, platinum, soon to be diamond, 50 to 70 reach outs a day. But they're 20 percenters. I don't want anybody to look at that and say, dang, Isaac doing 20 reach outs a day. Elizabeth did 50 or 70 today. Guess what? I don't want you to think you have to do that. You might not be them. And that's okay. Guess what? Because guess what they all have in common? They all did at least one. I'm a diamond. I was the first diamond in GoDesana history. I did 4 today. Tomorrow might be 1, might be 100. I don't know yet. But I know it's going to be at least 1. Okay? So you got to go. Janice does 3 a day and she platinum. See? So it don't matter. It may be 1 or 50 or 100. It got to be at least 1. All right? So as we wrap up number 1, and we're getting there. I know we getting about to that hour mark. All right? Let me reiterate what Jerry Seinfeld did very quickly. Jerry Seinfeld, because this part that I'm about to tell you right now was only on the live. We cut off the recording before I told y'all this. Okay? On the last one. So if you didn't catch the last one live, you didn't hear what I'm about to tell you. Jerry Seinfeld sold the Seinfeld show for $800 million. But if you added all the money he made from doing episodes and shows, that was over 200. So he basically, Seinfeld empire was $1 billion empire. And he only did one thing. He wasn't born funny. Nobody's born funny. Nobody's born a leader. You're born a baby. Okay, look at Jessica says. I may not rank as fast as some, but consistency will pay off. Slow and steady builds a solid foundation. Yeah, however you want to do it. If somebody said, Will, would you rather me be consistent or intense? I would go consistency all day. 100%. Consistency. Because eventually you'll be doing 20, 30 a day. When you get close to that rank, when you get when platinum is 50 signups, guess what? When you get at 40, I bet you'll do 10 or 20 to get it to close it out. You'll get there, but just do the best you can right now. We're okay with that. Okay? Now, Seinfeld had a thing. This is the second thing. So number 1 was your calendar. Number 2 was talking about Seinfeld. And the one thing Seinfeld did was he had a calendar and he said, every day I'm going to write at least 1 joke. I thought it was a certain number of jokes. It wasn't. Some days he said, I'm going to write a new joke every day. 1 joke a day minimum. Some days it was 5 jokes he would write. Some days it was 1. But he had a calendar and he never wanted to break the chain. And he wrote a new joke every day. And as a result of writing a new joke every day, he became the best comedian as far as money making I've ever heard. $1 billion? That's a lot of money. I don't know if Kevin Hart never even got $1 billion. Seinfeld got $1 billion with a B. Okay? And all he did was say, man, I'm going to just write 1 new joke every day. That's what I'm going to do. He identified the number 1 thing that any comedian could do was write some new jokes. So he said, I'm going to just write a new joke every day. And that was that. Okay? Point number 3. All right? The accountability group that we're doing in November, I don't want no whiners. I don't want no whiners. If you can't contact at least one person a day to either take a tour, to watch a video, to get a product, I don't care what you're inviting them to do. It may be to take a free tour. It may be to buy a product. It may be to join your team. It may be to watch a video. It got to be something about the products or the business to direct them to do that. If you're not willing to do that, please don't join the group. It's a waste of everybody's time, money, energy, and effort. Stay in this group. This group is great. We give great content and teaching and coaching in this group. The accountability group is only for hardcore people. The group is only going to be there for 100 days. And there's extreme accountability. In that group, if you do not do your exposure and post, this is my calendar, this is who I expose the business to today, we don't want to hear if they signed up or not. You can tell us we don't care. We don't care. I didn't say get signups every day. I don't care about that. Make an invitation. If you don't make an invitation and do your daily check-in, you out the group and you can't get back in, and I'm sorry. Period. So I don't know how many people, let's say if I let 100 people in the group, I bet you probably, I hate to say it, probably 80 of them won't make it to the end. I hope that's not the case. I hope the 80-20 rule does not apply to this group because everybody can't get in. We will qualify you to get into the group. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. There's too many people that just whine and complain, and I have to deal with it. It's not y'all, but if you got a big team, how many people know if you got a big team, you got a lot of big headaches? The whining and complain, it ain't no, look, I ain't got time for it. From November, December, January, middle of February, I ain't got time. I don't have time for none of the complaining, none of the babying, none of the hand holding. I'm not doing that. Okay, so if y'all need me to help y'all with some stuff, you better catch me right now until the end of October. Yeah, Wendy knows. She's been in companies with me before. We will cut you out the group. And this is what we do in the group. You don't do your invitation, I'll stay up all night checking. If I don't see your name in there by midnight Central Standard Time, no, midnight California time, by midnight California time, you out. And the next day, I'm going to post a picture of you. It's going to have a little Grim Reaper sickle next to it. It's going to be a red X over your face. And it's going to be the little bugles, the little funeral, the little African funeral dudes. It's going to be dancing with your casket up out the group. We're going to do a second line for you like in New Orleans and wish you the best. You out and you can't come back. All right. I'm just letting you know. So that's number 3. No whining. No whining. Number 4, something you can help yourself do. Set up your invitations before. Like if I know I'm going to have a busy day or a travel day, I have some sources I use online to give me some free leads. All right. I don't always need them, but sometimes I do. If I'm flying or I'm traveling and I don't have time, I'm like, ooh, I can't not do my invitation. I'm going to go to one of my free leads, text them some information. They join, they don't, they don't. I truly don't care. I truly don't care. It's the invitations that I have to do. So set up your environment the night before. Even if it's as simple as saying, okay, at least one invitation. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I know I got some time at lunch. I'm going to set my phone alarm for 11:45 a.m. and I'm going to shoot a text to Bob Jones. Bob is my Facebook friend, and I already got my copy-paste text. Now, if you have Tom Farr is hilarious. Oh, my God. Tom, that's really funny, bro. Tom, a lot of people missed the DMX reference right there. That's really funny. Thank you for that, Tom. That's funny. That's funny, bro. That's funny, bro. Okay. LaShayla Williamson says right here, trying free leads. Good. LaShayla, message me on Facebook. Let's check out the leads. Make sure your lead source is good. Here's the point. Is it better if you do an invitation to people in your personal network? Yes. But if you can't, use some free leads. Use something. God, anything. All right? Because anything's better than nothing, and be consistent. Because even if you use free leads or paid leads or premium leads or interviewed leads, whatever it is, even if you use leads, this is the best thing. You got to know, you got to have your script dialed in on how you contact them. And you might have to contact more of them because they really don't know you, but that's okay. I know, message me on Facebook, Isaac. But you gotta message the lead, and if you reach out, if the leads are good, they're junk. But because leads have levels, if the leads are any good, there's no way you don't sponsor the right 2 people from 1,000 leads. It's impossible. The numbers simply, if your invitation got to be so bad that you can't even sign up one person from 300, 400 leads, like your leads are really bad. You should stop getting those and switch to something else. All right. But we're not talking about leads right now. Number 4, set up the environment the night before. Here's the thing. So on my Android phone, there's a setting where I can send out a text message and schedule it to go out in the future. If I wanted to, I could set up 20 text messages to go out 3 a day for the next 7 days with my copy paste network marketing invite that I've been using for years. I use the same one. I ain't changed nothing. All right. Let me know this. Does iPhone have that feature for all my iPhone experts? Does iPhone have a scheduling feature? Please put that in the chat because I have the Android schedule feature. But let me know if iPhone has that feature. If so, put that in the comments because I have no idea. I don't think it does. Yeah, iPhone sucks for that. That's one reason why I have an iPhone and an Android. iPhone is garbage for that. But it would make sense for some of y'all to get an Android phone. Some of they got like a free phone giveaway. Like if you add a line, you get a free phone. It's on there. And we put, I'm gonna share the message, Jessica. I'm gonna share it on here. I know we're running long. I'm gonna share it on here. But Android. So some of y'all call your phone company if you can get a free line or something. Use it in unlimited text. Don't you make no phone calls on that phone. Do it. I'll share the scripts. All right, let me keep going because we already at the hour mark, and this ain't supposed to be this long, but I see it's gonna be this long. All right, another thing you can do. Number 5. Leslie got 3 Androids. I love that. Number 5, you can do 3 links a day. What that means is if you already did your invite and it took 60 seconds and you got some more time, I don't care if you're sitting in traffic or you're sitting on the toilet, and you say, you know what? I want to learn something new today. Click on your back office and click on 3 links in the GoDesana back office. How do you think me and Marcus and Kimberly, how do you think we learn so much about products? We click on a link or 2 or 3 a day. One of the best things you can do, from right now till November 1st, start clicking on 3 links a day and you go to sign the back office. You would eliminate 80% of the questions that you have if you actually clicked on links in your back office. You'd learn about pay quicker. You learn about products. You learn about customer support. Half y'all don't even know that even exists. You can learn so much just clicking 3 links in the back office. That's number 5. Click 3 links a day. Make that a habit. Get off Candy Crush. And thank you. Coach Marcus and me did the same thing. Our first month in GoDesana, we clicked on 3 links a day for the first month. That was like dang near 100 links. Tons of products, tons of things. And we learned. That's how we learned. Because there was nobody here to teach us. All right. Number 6. A video per day. I'm going to talk about this more in a second. The number one thing you can do other than your invitation, if that's all you did, great. Another thing you can do, click on 3 links a day. Learn something. If you already know everything about your back office, that's cool. Still click on something. What? A YouTube video. You need to learn something every single day. Number 7. And notice these are all little things you can do. This list I'm giving you right now is little 1% things you can do, like painting the floor of the truck white that had the bikes in it. I'm giving you little things. A calendar. That's a little thing. Okay? 1 invite a day. That's a little thing. All right? Just stop whining and don't be negative. If number 3 was no whining. If anybody is in my upline, my support team, or my success team, which some people call a downline, or my friend circle, I'm telling you right now what I'm doing from November 1st to the middle of February. I am putting them on mute. I'm not responding to nothing negative for 100 days. November, December, January, middle of February. I'm not even responding to nothing negative. Will, I don't care. If it's negative, they may be like, Will, we got footage of you robbing a bank with a rod. I don't want to hear nothing negative about nothing. Do you have an alibi? Nothing negative. Till then, all right? Number 4, setting up your environment the night before to make sure you get your exposure or your invite done. Clicking on, that's something small. Clicking on 3 invites. Okay, clicking on 3 links, in your back office. That's easy, all right? One of the links you need to click on need to be that pay quicker withdrawal button on a Monday. That's what it need to be, okay? Number 6, watching 1 video a day. It can be the first 3 minutes of a motivational video on YouTube. That's good enough. Keep it moving, okay? Something else you can do. 60 seconds of stretching a day. Did you know that stretching has a ton of health benefits that translate to your mental and physical fitness? Some of y'all ain't stretched in 3 or 4 years. I'm telling you, stretching 60 seconds a day, little things. Did you know stretching 60 seconds a day will help you be taller and have better posture and help your back to hurt, like little things? Okay. Next up, an extra glass of water. If all you did before you went to bed was pour a glass of water, you could put some lemon essential oil in it and put a napkin over it and go to bed. When you wake up in the morning and you go to the bathroom, you wash your mouth out and drink a glass of water. Increasing your water intake by 1 glass a day, that's 365 glasses a year. And sometimes, guess what? Sometimes you might do 2 glasses. I don't know. But my point is, water will help you so much. And here's 1% thing. Did you know that not just according to biblical scriptural teaching, but also according to peer-reviewed medical science, you can speak to your water, you can pray over your water, you can play nice music for your water, and the water when you drink it will be healthier for you than if you didn't. Did you know that? That's a study done by Dr. Masaru Emoto, and he won some incredible awards based on his science. Another thing you can do, you can add 1 product a day. How long does it take to do this? This is essential. I'm gonna use a different one. How long does it take? 1,000. I'm getting some essential oil out. 2 1,000. Okay, 3 1,000. 4 1,000. 5. All right, good deal. I just put on essential oil in 5 seconds. Can you add 5 seconds by adding 1 product? Can you add 1 oil? Can you imagine if you have a team of 400 people and everybody just added 1 product once a month and was using 1 product and it takes 5 seconds? The fastest, come on. You know, yeah, see, Eve already used 6 products a day. I use a ton of products, all right, a ton. But imagine you got a new person, they're using 1 product, whatever they got. Imagine if your 1 new person added 1 product, it takes 5 seconds. And imagine if your new person watched 1 video a day. Living water is the best time. Time know it. Time know what time it is. And using 1 product a day, watching 1 little 2 or 3 minute motivational video, or maybe an educational video on network marketing, and doing 1 invitation a day, even if it's a text message. Okay, just understand that. All right. So those are little things that you can do. All right. To help. Now let's get to close this call out. Now I'm about to give y'all some action steps. Some action steps right now. Yeah, if you're already using 100 products, I didn't say go use 100 more. I'm just saying, but just 1. Okay. So let's look at some action steps. Now we know that on November 1st, the path we're going as a team, and this is only the elite. This is like the Navy SEALs. This is like Buzz. This ain't for everybody. When we're looking at recruiting, and remember, there are over 25 network marketing skills. All right. If y'all got to go to bed right now. We got the recording. This recording will be here for you. All right. It'll be the last type of content that I do like this in this group. It's going to be in the other group. All right. Now, out of the 25 network marketing skills, only 4 of them you really need to get people in business. And I'm going to tell them to you now. Okay, write this down. Number 1, find a qualified lead. That's number 1. That can be somebody off Facebook. That can be a hot market friend or family member. That can be a coworker. That can be anything. Congratulations, Dawn. Look, Dawn just ordered 2 products. Y'all put some love for Dawn in the chat for ordering her first. That's your first 2 products, Dawn? If so, that's amazing and we're proud of you. Yeah, show us some love, man, because without products that work, none of these businesses work without products that people really love. Okay. So number 1, find a qualified lead. That's number 1. Number 2, invite them to take a look at the products or the opportunity. I don't care how you invite them, but inviting them to take a look at the products, it could be a Facebook Live, it could be a Zoom, it could be a video, it could be a conference call, whatever you float your boat. It could be a piece of paper with some information on it. It could be a button, but invite them. Put a big star by invite, because that's what we do. Number 3, you have to present, and presenting a lot of times is a video. And number 4, you got to close them. You got to sign them up into the business if they want to be. Now, Will, with those, you just took 25 network marketing skills, like following up and recognition and all of that. You put that on the side and you gave us 4 skills. Finding a qualified lead. Number 2, invite them. Number 3, present. And number 4, close. Hear me out. This is why inviting is the most important part. Because finding a lead is very easy for you. How do I know this? Because y'all got at least 1,000 Facebook friends. And not all of them are NHBN. That's number 1. Number 2, you got, I looked at my phone, I got over 2,000 phone contacts. So between my Facebook and my phone, that's over 6,500 contacts. And I only signed up 100 people, well, it's more than 100 now, but to be diamond, I only signed up 100 people in GoDesana. And about 80% of them was customers who just love our product. I say 80. 50 of them was probably customers. 50 were business builder, 50 were customers. I got 10,000 followers. And I can look at the whole list of them. Some of y'all got 2,000 followers or 500 followers or 10,000 followers. Freestyle got 1,000 followers. You got leads. We don't have to use the free lead programs. You got leads in your phone. And guess where else you got leads at? Your email. Some of y'all done had the same email for 10 years. You got thousands of email. Go in your email and type compose and click the letter A. And you'll see all of the ones with A. They're like, dang, I didn't even know all these people. All them people need to get an email. That's an invite. Miriam got 4.6 thousand followers and Lord knows how many friends. You see what I'm saying? So Kimberly, Kimberly and Marcus got some followers, boy. So they got bunches of contacts. So finding a qualified lead is overrated because it's so easy to do. It's important, but it's overrated. I can wear this button. I can put on a suit and go to the club and wear this button. Somebody's going to say something. I can go to the grocery store, get a haircut and go to the mall or go to the movies or go to the gym. Somebody at some point going to ask me about this button. I promise you, because it's happened so many times before. All right. Just understand that. If I was an attractive woman, I'm going to tell you what Herbalife used to do. All you ladies, Herbalife didn't even used to care about dudes like me. They didn't even care. If you was a woman, they was like, yo, you need a button. Because every dude is going to ask the woman about that button. It's sad, but it's true. It's sad, but it's true. Okay. Kimberly says right here, she's never paid for leads. Organic is easy, which it is. She'll help anyone who wants to learn. Exactly. All right. So here's my point. Freestyle, remember, Herbalife buttons. Okay. This is what it is. Look, Joanne said, even the smelling of the oil. Yes. All right. So finding a lead is overrated. That's easy to do. Leads, they're like dust. They're everywhere, like sand on the beach. Leads are everywhere. Number 2, inviting is absolutely the skill you need to do. Now listen, number 3, presenting is important. But let me tell you why presenting is not important as it used to be. Will, I need to work on inviting, but I really need to work on my presentation. Work on your presentation later. Why? Because if you got the right video, and I recommend industry validation videos. I like videos like Perfect Business. I like videos like Brilliant Compensation. I like videos like Rise as an Entrepreneur. Marcus, isn't there a 4th one? Is there a Tony Robbins video out that we got now? The Tony Robbins video on network marketing. I like industry validation videos. Now, because you can also use GoDesana videos or GoDesana product videos. It's totally up to you. It's totally up to you. My point is, the presentation is typically done these days. 80% of presentations are done on video or links or recorded Zooms or webinars or presentations that you don't have to do. That's most presentations nowadays, or Zoom, webinar, Facebook Live. It's stuff you don't have to do. Okay. So you don't have to be a good presenter if you're a good inviter. Okay. And Marcus, they're all posted in the group. Thank you, Coach Marcus. They're all posted. And last but not least, closing. Is closing important? Yes. You got to know how to put them in the system. But here's the crazy part. Closing is also overrated if you're a good inventor. Will, why? Because if I send someone a video, the videos that I send will always have a strong call to action. What does that mean? A strong call to action means at the end of the video, it says something like, if this interested you, if you like this information, get back with the person who sent you this information. When y'all saw the Align video that we dropped, the Align video says, if you like what you just saw about Align, get with the person who sent you this video and get your bottle, get started today, get signed up today, or get your bottle today. There's a call to action. So the video basically closes people. If they're ready to roll, I don't even have to follow up. I've sent videos out to people like Brilliant Compensation, the Align video, other videos, and even videos on Nova Coffee or Black Seed Oil, other videos. If it's the right video, the right person at the right time will see it, and they'll message me back. Will, I just saw the video. I'm ready to join. I was like, easy. Let's get it. Let's get it. So that's why inviting to get someone to take a look at a video is probably what you want to do. Okay. All right. And if you don't have any videos you really like, then make one. You don't have any videos up to your standard, then make one yourself. We make all these videos. They ain't perfect, but they're good enough for me because we're only looking for the right people in the right time. I'm not in the convincing business. You should graduate past the level of your network marketing business where you are no longer convincing people. We are sifting and sorting. We are trying to find the right people at the right time. And when you extend an invitation to the right people at the right time, they join. The other people don't join, and we're okay with that. All right. Now all right, almost done. Here we go. So first key, the strong call to action at the end of the video. Make sure that's there. Write that down. Key number 1. You need to have a video with a strong call to action. If it's a webinar or a Facebook Live, or even if it's live, make sure at the end, tell a person doing the presentation, please put a call to action at the end for me. Okay, tell them. The second key, all right, if the close is in the video, okay, if it's in the video, you don't have to follow up all the time. Follow up may not be necessary. I'm going to teach you how to follow up right now. But if you send the right video with the right call to action to the right person, guess what? The follow-up won't be necessary sometimes. When I saw that video the first time, and I saw the video Kim did back in the day for HBN, the dude didn't need to follow up with me. I called him back because at the end of that video, I remember Kim said something to the effect of, if you like the information, get with the person who sent you this video so they can answer your questions and get you started. I was like, that's me. Okay. So that was the second key. If you use the right tool, the right video, okay, a follow-up might not be necessary, all right? Key number 3, this is my 24-hour follow-up. If I do have to follow up, this is what I do. And I'm going to tell you, I do not follow up 5 to 12 times like most network marketers. 80% of network marketers do not follow up at all, ever. 20% do, which makes sense. Out of that 20% of network marketers who follow up, 80% of them follow up a lot. Like they follow up. You ready to join? You ready to join? You saw the video, ready to join? 20% follow up once or twice, and that's it. And that's me. I'm in the 20% of the 20%. So I'm in the top 4%. This is the third key that I'm giving you right now, write this down, key number 3, is my 24-hour follow-up. After I send a video, if I don't hear from them in 24 hours, which is perfectly fine, I am going to text them 24 hours later, and I'm going to say something to the effect of, hey, Isaac, I'm just following up. Have you had a chance to check out the information yet? If so, what did you like best about what you saw? Okay, something like that. Hey, Isaac, I'm just following up because that's what I'm doing. Or, hey, Jeff, I'm just following up. Hey, man, have you had a chance to check out the video yet? Or have you had a chance to review the information yet? If so, what did you like best about what you saw? That's it. That's my 24-hour follow-up. And that's the third key. Now, here's what might happen. One of two things. They're either going to respond or they're not. If they don't respond, don't worry. I have one more follow-up I'll share with you. But let's say they do respond. They're going to say one of two things. Yes, I saw the information. Okay. or no, I haven't. Now, if they've saw the information already, they're going to tell me what they like best. All right. If that happens and they say, yeah, because the only thing in the video is products and money. There ain't nothing else there. It's either the industry, products, or money. And the industry is about money. So it's either money or products. There's nothing else to talk about. So when I say, Isaac, hey man, I'm just, because he didn't hit me back yet. Isaac, this is the third key. I'm still on the first follow-up. Hey Isaac, I'm just following up. Have you had a chance to review the information yet? If so, what'd you like best about what you saw? And Isaac would say, I like the money or the products. That's the only thing he could say if he watched it already, right? And he might say the money. And I'm going to say, great, man, me too. Here's the next step. I'm still under key 3 right now. And or if they lie and say they did, let me tell you why they get caught. I'm going to ask them, what did you like best about what you saw? So notice with that question, Miriam, I asked him, I said, have you had a chance to check out the information yet? If so, what did you like best about what you saw? So nobody's going to lie to me because I didn't ask them one question. I didn't say, have you had a chance to watch the video yet? They might lie and say yes or no. I don't want that. If so, what did you like best about what you saw? Once they see that text, they might go watch it right quick because it's not long. Go watch it and come right back and say, yeah, I liked it. Okay? And so once they watch the video, I'm going to ask him, what did you like best about what you saw? And Isaac would say, okay, he could say everything, but he's probably going to say, I like the products or the money. And here's the next question I would ask. So let's say he says, I like the products. I'll say, good, me too. What did you want to know first about that? You see? You can't really lie when I ask you a question like that. What did you want to know first about that? Okay? And he would tell me, I like the way that the oil does ABC. Let's say it was the money. And I would say, what do you want to know first about that? What would you like to know first about the money? And he'll say, well, tell me da. He'll ask me a question. It's typically via text. He'll ask me a question. I will answer the question or I will get him the answer to the question. And then what will I say next? I answer the question. I say, what would you like to know next? He'll ask a question. I answer the question. What would you like to know next? He asks a question. I answer the question. Or it is text, typically. I'll get the answer from Coach Marcus and I'll send it to him. I'm going to answer the question or get somebody who does. Might take 30 seconds, might take 60 seconds, might take an hour. I'll get him the answer. And eventually, when I keep asking him that, what would you like to know next? What would you like to know next? He's going to run out of questions. And eventually he's going to say, man, I think that's everything. And now I'm going to go to the close. And this is still under key number 3 because I'm giving y'all a whole presentation right now. When he finally says those magic words, okay, I don't really have any other questions. The next thing I'll say is, great. Do you understand how the money works? He's probably going to say yes. But if he says no, this is a great opportunity for me to show him the compensation plan video. Okay. But I'm going to ask him, do you understand how the money works? They'll typically say yes because they already asked a bunch of questions. Then I will say, the next question I ask is, do you see an opportunity for yourself? And this is the only question I really wanted to get to. Do you see an opportunity for yourself? Isaac is going to say yes or no. If he says no, not really my thing, I say, great, man. Thanks so much for checking out the information. Would it be okay if I sent you my website? Maybe you want to try a product. I don't really care. Something like that. All right, man, I'm going to holler at you. Chris Brown, deuces. I'm on to the next. But if I say, do you understand how the money works? He says, yeah. I say, do you see an opportunity for yourself? Write that question down and underline it, please. Do you see an opportunity for yourself? And he says, yes. This is the last question I say. Great. So when would you like to get started? And he might say something like, how do I do it? Does it cost money? He's already asked me how much it costs. He can do $12.95, $29.95, 50 CV, 100 CV. He can do free tour and start working this hot market. He would say today. So what you just got was literally the exact questions you need to know. Watch this video 100 times if you need to. Get those questions in your head. You do an invitation. You send the video. If it's the right person at the right time, they will holler back at you and they will say, sign me up. I'm ready to buy. If they don't do that, key 3 was you message them 24 hours later and you say, hey, just following up or something organic on how you talk. That's how I talk. You may talk different. Hey, Isaac, just following up. have you had a chance to check out the information yet? If so, or you haven't a chance to watch the video yet? If so, what'd you like best about what you saw? I'm just going to say the product. He's going to either ghost me, or he's going to say the products or the money. And then I'm going to say this. Great, me too. What did you want to know first about the product? Or great, me too. What do you want to know first about the money? That's what I would say. What do you want to know first about that? Okay? The next question, because I'm going to answer this question. Okay? I'm going to answer this question. What do you want to know next? I'm going to answer this question. What do you want to know next? I'm going to answer this question. What do you want to know next? I'm going to ask this question. I've never had anybody, in over a decade of doing this, I've never heard anybody go past 6 questions. To this day, God is my witness, I've never had anybody go longer than 6 questions, and the average question number is 4. For me, it might be less for you, okay? But I doubt it'll be longer than 6. And here's the crazy part. It's going to be the same 6 questions every time. It's typically the same 6 questions. So once you know what those questions are for you and your prospects, write those down. Ask me, Kimberly, Coach Marcus, Isaac, Ed, Elizabeth, get with people that's making money and be like, hey, what are the answers for these 6? See us in Atlanta. Get on a live stream. Get your ticket for the live stream. Be like, yo, what are the answers to these 6 questions? I get these 6 questions all the time. What would I say to this? And I'm going to write it down so I know exactly what to say before I ever get it. All right. Now let's move on to key 4. All right. The key 3 makes sense. If not, go back through it. But once you understand key 3, what would you like to know first? What would you like to know next? What would you like to know next? Eventually, they're going to say, I don't really have any other questions. And then you go into your close. Okay. Great. Do you understand how the money works? And if they say no, you can send them an industry validation video if you didn't already. Send them brilliant compensation so they understand how the money works. Okay. Or the GoDesana pay plan training we did. Whatever. We did a pay plan training. Whatever. Okay. Send them something. But if they say, yes, I understand how the money works, the next question is, great. Do you see an opportunity for yourself? Crucial. And they're going to say yes or no. If they say no, holler at you, love you, go with God. Okay. If they say yes, the next question is, so when would you like to get started? And they're going to tell you when they're ready. And typically right then, because $12.95 is not too much to join a 6- and 7-figure business. All right. So that's key 3. I know we're running late. Let me know if y'all getting value right now. And hopefully this tool will be something you can share with your team later and help your team duplicate inviting a lot. Okay. I know we're running long. Let me know if y'all okay for me to keep going and wrap this up. Put a 1 in the chat if it's okay if I keep going and wrap this up. I know it's late and I'm sorry for that, but I got to get y'all this information because I'm not doing this call again. Okay. I'm not doing it again. All right. I love y'all, but I'm not doing this again. All right. Key number 4, my 48-hour follow-up. So let's say, for example, I do a 24-hour follow-up and Isaac don't hit me back. Now, here's the thing. I know when I send someone a video and I do an invitation and they ask me for a video, I know that I'm doing something for them, not to them. I'm doing them a favor. I am not doing something to them. I am doing something for them. I'm trying to look out for them and set them up for life with one of the hottest opportunities in the history of network marketing. I know that in my heart. I know this. So if Isaac doesn't respond after my 24-hour follow-up, I only got 1 bullet left in the gun. I'm not following up with him no 27 times because if he doesn't respond right then, he's probably not the right person at the right time. But I have a heart for people. And so I'm going to give him 1 more follow-up. So 24 hours after I do the 24-hour follow-up, that's 48 hours later. I'm going to follow up 1 more time. And I'm going to say, Isaac, because he ghosted me. He didn't respond. He didn't respond to the text message. My first follow-up. So 48 hours after I sent the initial video, this is it. This is it. I'm going to message him. I'm going to say, hey, Isaac, I'm just checking on you. I'm not following up at this point. Now I'm worried. He might be dead. Like I'm worried right now. So who wouldn't follow up on this fire information? So I messaged him 1 last time. Key 4 is the 48-hour follow-up. Hey, Isaac, I'm just checking on you. Look, man, I'm just checking. I haven't heard from you. Haven't heard from you since I sent the information. When you said you were serious about making money, okay, or when you said you wanted to make some extra money, were you serious or should I scratch you off my list? I'm going to say that again. And I'm going to tell you why I said it that way. Hey, Isaac, I'm just checking on you, man. I haven't heard from you in a couple days. When you said you wanted to make extra money, were you serious or should I scratch you off my list? I use those exact words. Were you serious about wanting to learn, about wanting to make some extra money, or should I scratch you off my list? Now, only one or two things going to happen. He's going to either not respond. If that case, holler, I'm gone, okay? Or he's going to say, no. Don't scratch me off the list. I've been real busy. Look, bro, I'm about to watch the video right now. And I'm about to watch it. And once he watches, and he says, man, I'm about to watch it right now, I promise. I'm going to say, great. Video's 9 minutes long. I'm going to text you back in 15 minutes. That's cool. He said, bet. And I message him back. Now, once I message him back, guess what I say? Are you done watching the video? If so, what'd you like best about what you saw? He says the money or the products. And then I say, great. What you want to know first? What you want to know next? You see how we brought it full circle? It's a flow chart. And we brought it full circle. So everything you used at key 3 and learned at key 3, if we come to key 4 and they actually respond, which will happen about 50% of the time, you go right back to key 3 with the presentation. The video does the work and then you ask the questions. The video does the work and then you ask the questions. The video does the work and you ask the questions. What do you want to know first about that? What do you want to know next? What do you want to know next? Oh, you don't have any more questions? Do you understand how the money works? Great. Do you see an opportunity for yourself? Awesome. So, when would you like to get started? So that's why we teach key 3 first and then show you the 48-hour follow-up later. If they don't message you after the 48-hour follow-up, next. You probably got some other invitations you need to be doing. Do key 3 and key 4 make sense? If you have any questions about that, let me know right now before I move on to key 5. Please get your questions out the way now. I know it's late at night. It's 11 o'clock somewhere. It's midnight somewhere else. Ask your questions now. And let this resource be a masterclass for your team that they can use part 1 and part 2. And you can sign them up and say, watch part 1 and part 2 and call me when you're done. If they don't watch these videos, I don't know what to tell you. All right. So now we're moving on to key 5. Key 5, all of you know that already. Once you get started in GoDesana, you need to use your hot market. Please do your hot market first. Ask your friend and family members to do you a favor to support you with a one-time order. Key 1 was a strong call to action at the end of the video. Key 2 was a follow-up, might not even be necessary. Key 3 was a 24-hour follow-up. Key 4 is a 48-hour follow-up. Key 5 is the hot market system. I'm not training on that right now. It is basically asking your friend or family for a favor. Hey, Jeff, I just started a new business, man. Can I count on you to support me with a one-time order of product, please? I would really appreciate it. It's like Girl Scout cookies. We got training on that in the group, and we'll get it on YouTube under Hot Market. You do that with your hot market, people that are your friends and family that you're super, super close with. Husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, mama, daddy, best friend, super tight. Okay? The people you call at 3 in the morning if you got 2 flat tires, them folk. Ask them to do you a one-time favor and support you with a product order from your website, please. We got stuff for as little as $12.95. Let them be a customer. That's going to help you get to bronze and probably silver. Okay? Now, you're not going to have to do that forever. That's just in the beginning to make your money back, make your $30, $40, $50, $60 back, okay? And get some confidence, because now when you sign someone up, you tell them we have a system in place where I can teach you how to make your money back and get into profit very quickly. Okay? That's what the hot market is there for. It's not designed to get you the diamond. It's not designed to make you $1 million. It's designed for you to talk to the people closest to you in life, ask a favor, get 6 or 7 of them to buy a product so you make your money back and get into profit. And when you do go to key number 6 and key number 7 and you find some business builders, you can teach them how to hurry up and make their money back. They need to make their money back quickly. And if they're not a professional network marketer like Ed Banks, who knows how to contact a bunch of people and get them to sign up as business partners, if they don't know that yet, they need to talk to mama, daddy, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, sister, cousin, best friend, BFF, homegirl, bestie, whatever they call it nowadays. You need to holler at them people. You don't have to do the business with me. Please support me with a one-time order of some product. If you don't like it, I'll never talk to you about it again. But if you love it, I'll show you how to get it at a discount. Period. That's it. Ask a favor, get it over with, and you only have to do Hot Market one time when you join GoDesana. You do not have to do it twice. Do it and get it over with. The bigger your friend circle is, the more support you'll probably get. Okay. Number 6. And I remember MJ got 10 brothers and sisters. There's 10 of them. She had 10 orders first day at GoDesana because she hit up mom, dad, and all her brothers and sisters. She got 10 brothers and sisters. So she was silver in one day. It's how it is. Some people got big families, some people don't. But that's just Hot Market though. Ride or dies. It ain't about nobody being your business partner right now. That's friends or family. Make your money back. Because if you sign up somebody with key 6, like I'm about to tell you key 6 right quick, but you ain't never made no money, they might say, how we going to make our money back? How much money you made? You don't even have an answer for them. You're like, well, if you sign up, you'll be the first dollar I made. They don't want to hear that at key 6. Use Hot Market at key 5 to make your money back, getting the profit, please. So if somebody at key 6, which I'm about to teach you, says, hey, how much money you made? Say, don't worry about all that. Just know that I made my money back and I'm in profit. That's all you got to know right now. Look, at this rate, I'll be retired from my full-time job by next Christmas. But that's a true story. Because if you made your money back and you made profit and somebody asked you how much money you made, say, I don't really share the specifics of my income with nobody but the IRS and Jesus. But I can tell you this, I already made my money back very quickly and I'm in profit right now. In 3, at this rate, I'll be retired from my full-time job next Christmas. Christmas 2024, I'm out. I'm just letting you know. Or I'll be retired from my full-time job next summer, depending on how hard in the paint you want to go. All right. So that's number 5, Hot Market. Never forget that. Key numbers, because you already made some money now. So key number 6. Yeah. Sydney says most people never make their money back. With our teams, most people do, which is shocking because we teach something in a script, in a system, the Hot Market at key 5 that everybody can do. All right. Number 6. Okay. Key 6, a business announcement text. This is something you only do one time and you do it to about 80% of the people in your cell phone. This is not for social media posts. This is for text message, cell phone, text message. If you don't want to call 300 people in your phone, send a text to 300 people. And the text goes something like this. Oh, look, LaShayla says she reached out to her family. That's how she went silver. That's exactly what LaShayla was supposed to do. And then what she's supposed to do, graduate to sticks. This is business announcement text. So you look at your phone contacts, 600, 700, 500, 1,000. Eliminate everybody you can't stand. If you hate them, they shouldn't even be in your phone. But eliminate everybody you can't stand. Okay, you ain't got to bless them if you don't like them. Okay, why, Will? Because we don't sell products here. Let me tell you what we do. We share products we believe in with people that we care about. I'm going to say that one more time. We share products we believe in with people that we care about. When I did the training on lavender, frankincense, essential oil, because lavender, frankincense is such an amazing essential oil, myrrh is such an amazing essential oil, I share that with people that I care about. Hey, this is really good. I just wanted to share it with you. You buy it, you don't, you don't. But I love you too much to not share this with you because of how powerful this stuff is. So we don't sell, people say, Will, I don't want to be a salesperson. Good. We don't sell products here. We share products we believe in with people that we care about. If I don't believe in it, you'll never hear me talk about it. Okay? So when we go to business announcement text, eliminate everybody in your cell phone that you don't like and eliminate anybody who's already a Hot Market person. Eliminate them. They already done bought. You got about 80% of your phone contacts left. I send something just like this, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I did when I joined GoDesana. Exactly. Okay? I typed up a quick text, and the text said, hey, Jeff, just use the name Jeff. I'm always going to say their first name if I know it. If I don't know it and I got their number in my phone, the saved number, nickname, which would be stupid, I'll call them the nickname if it's what I call him. Okay? So, like, I don't call my brother by his name. He's in my phone under his nickname. He's not in business with me. He's a customer on AutoShip every month because he loves the product. Okay? So I send him a business, but he was a Hot Market guy. But I sent a business announcement text. Hey, Isaac, and this is assuming Isaac's in my phone. And this is not Isaac the prospect I just closed, right? hey, Isaac, do me a favor. Please share this link with anybody you know who wants to make some extra money. And what would that link be? Probably my free tour link. And then I'm going to allow the marketing system to do its job. How many people know the GoDesana marketing system that Paula put together is amazing? How many people know that, boy, when they be getting them emails about people joining the business, it be hitting them over the head? Okay? Please message, listen, when you get off this Zoom, message customer support and tell them thank you for the email marketing system when people get emails when people join. Just think, look, they'll keep it around if they think you like it. If they put a note, write a note down. People always message customer support with a problem. Message them something nice. Say, can y'all please forward? Don't message Paula directly. Please email customer support and just be like, hey, customers, you can do it from your back office. And please put in there, we really love the fact that people can take a free tour and get an email automatic that we don't have to do. Thank you for that. Put that, I promise you do that. They're only going to keep it. They're probably going to make it better. Okay. What you appreciate appreciates. And that's life. That's life. All right. So the business announcement text. Look what I said. Hey, Isaac, can you do me a favor? Please share this link with anybody you know who want to make some extra money. And I'm going to use my free tour link. I'm going to do that. Now, I got over 2,000 phone contacts. So the first 100 of them, I did that. The second 100, I did something different. I have the Align video. Okay. And the Align video, it's on One Team, One Dream YouTube channel. It's also on my personal YouTube channel. Okay. If you don't have it, message me. I'll send it direct to you on Facebook. But I sent an Align video. So the first 100 was about business using my link. The second video was about Align, because that's just one of the essential oils we have. It's the best video we got right now. And I put in there, hey, Isaac, please do the next 100 people, whatever their name is. Hey, Jeff, please do me a favor. Please share this video with anybody you know who cares about their health. So that's the two messages. Hey, Jeff, please share this link with anybody you know who's, who wants to make some extra money. Hey, Jeff, please share this video with anybody you know who cares about their health. And I said the video. So one's a link, one's a video. And that's in 100. Now, whatever got a higher percentage of responses out of the 100, one got 50-some%, one got 60%. I'm going to send the 60-some% one to the next 1,000 people, because that's getting me a better rate of return. If you're just not sure, keep alternating 100 and 100 until a ratio emerges. And here's the point. Think about this very clearly before we move on to key number 7. Key number 5 was the hot market. Key number 6 is kind of like your warm market people you know on your phone. I'm glad you love it freestyle. Me too. Love teaching this stuff. This stuff works, by the way. It works in real life, okay? When you look at the people that you send it to in your phone, your text message, phone contacts, think about the verbiage of that message. Please share this video with anybody you know who cares about their health. Now think about that. I just texted that to Isaac. Think about the verbiage. Please share this link with anybody you know who wants to make extra money. Here are my questions for everybody on live. Did I ask Isaac to buy anything? I'm going to say it again. Please share this link. Hey, Isaac, hey, Isaac, it's Will. Can you do me a quick favor? Please share this link with anybody you know who want to make some extra money. I didn't ask him to buy nothing, did I? Did I ask Isaac to sell anything? Put in the chat if I asked him to sell anything. Hey, Isaac, please do me a favor. Please share this video with anybody you know who cares about their health. So I didn't ask him to buy nothing. I didn't ask him to sell nothing. Did I ask him to join my team? Did I ask him to join my team? Yes or no? Nope. All I said under key number 6 was, hey, Isaac, it's Will. Please do me a favor. Share this link with anybody you know who cares about their health. Okay? I didn't. Now, here's the question. If I send that to 1,000 people in my phone or 600 people in my phone, they might not buy. I didn't ask them to buy. They might not join. Didn't ask them to join. They might not sell. Didn't ask them to sell. Guess what? What's the one thing they're going to probably do? I sent them a video or I sent them a link. What's the one thing they will probably do? Even if they don't share it with nobody, what's the one thing that they're probably going to do? What would you do If somebody you know sent you a text message, hey Shauna, it's Will, hope everything's cool. Please do me a favor, share this link with anybody you know who cares. Share this video with anybody you know who cares about their health. They're going to look at the link or watch the video, period. That's it. Now, wasn't that my whole objective? They might join, but they might not. The number one thing they're going to do, they're going to click on the link or watch the video. My exposure is done because they're going to click on a link or watch the video. Now, here's the crazy part. The right people at the right time will either buy the product, join the business, or both. And here's the crazy part. You never ask them to buy, join, or sell. So as we close this up, as we wrap it up, it's been a while. This is basically part 2 of the masterclass. Maybe we'll label it in Facebook and in YouTube as that. Part masterclass, GoDesana masterclass part 1, GoDesana masterclass part 2. Okay? Yeah, people are super nosy and super curious. Okay? So what happens is when you look at that, now I'm doing exposures, but here's the question. Here's the question. Do you think that it's possible? I got 2,000 contacts in my phone. Do you think it's possible for me to send those 2 messages out to 2,000 people and have nobody buy or join, not one customer? Are you kidding me? There's at least, it's impossible. If you think you can send those text messages out to 600 people and nobody joins and nobody buys, you have some self-limiting beliefs you need to get resolved. You probably need to go to church and ask the pastor to deliver you of the self-limiting beliefs. Get with Jesus. Because there's at least one customer in my phone. There's at least one business builder in my phone. So if there's at least one business builder in my phone, my Freedom Tool, and there's at least one customer in my phone, that business builder got a phone. So if the business builder got a phone, he got at least a couple customers in there. And guess what? I just taught you how to get customers and or distributors without ever asking anyone to buy, sell, or join. That's key 6. It's magic. Okay? So when people say, I don't want to talk to my friends and family, fine. What if there was a way? If there was a way, okay? If there was a way where you could build a team and get customers without ever asking anybody to buy, sell, or join, would you be willing to get started today? They say yes. Good. Let's get you started today, and I'll teach you with a video how to get people to join without ever asking people to buy, sell, or join. What? How does that happen? Join first. Get in the Facebook group. Get your auto ship set up. Show me that you're serious. Be at 50 BV, first of the month. Be serious. And I'm going to show you something that'll change your life, and it'll change the life of every other person in your organization forever. I will show you how to build a team and get customers in a duplicatable way with this, and I give you my word, you don't have to ask anybody to buy, sell, or join. They go, wow, I'm in. Okay? That's key 6. Here's key 7. Okay? Key 7. Lord, we laying it out today. I might not do another training probably forever. We don't need to. Key number 7. Okay? Social media. I'm not teaching it tonight. We'll teach it another time. But just know that when you do a social media story, a post, a reel, or join a group, those are ways for you to generate content. What I will tell you about key 7 in social media is this. When someone comments on my post, I'm going to engage them in that post, and I am going to message them directly. I'm going to just give you one more. Sydney, I'm only teaching one technique this weekend. We got a bunch of other diamonds trained this weekend. I'm not even training Atlanta. Y'all getting everything from me right here. I'm over. Okay, but Atlanta got some powerful diamonds over there. I'm going to be taking notes. I want to see what they doing to hit diamond. I'm telling y'all what I did to hit diamond. I want to see what they did. So we're going to need some new ranks after Atlanta. I want to see double and triple diamond. All right. So key number 7 on social media. When I'm on social media, okay, when someone comments on, let's say Isaac's my example, my fellow diamond ambassador. When Isaac comments on let's pretend he's a prospect, and he comments on my social media post, okay? I'm going to say I'm a talk to him back and forth in the comments, obviously, because that boosts the algorithm. But I'm going to message him directly. And I'm going to say, Isaac, man, thank you so much for liking my post. Okay? Man, I ain't seen you since last Christmas. What you been up to these days? I'm going to say something like that. Okay? Isaac, hey, man, thank you so much for liking my post. I really appreciate that. Okay? What you been up to these days, man? I ain't seen you since high school. Isaac might, not all the time, he might say something like, man, I've been doing A, B, C, and D. I'm a rocket scientist for NASA. And then he might say, what you been up to? That's all I wanted to hear. Because if 1 out of 10 people that comment, let's say 50 people comment on my post, 20 of them in GoDesana already, 30 of them not. Out the 30 that's not, let's say I message them. Okay? Or even 3 of them. It's just one post. I can do 10 posts a day. Let's just say it's 3 of them. And I message them. Hey, Joetta, thanks so much for commenting on my post. Man, I really appreciate that. What you been up to? What's new with you? What is new with you? Now, Joetta's probably going to tell me because people love talking about themselves. But what might Joetta ask me back? If Joetta's a prospect, she already commented on my post. I didn't go to her. She came to me. She commented on my post because it was funny or whatever. And I talked to her in the post. I engaged to get the algorithm up so more people see my stuff. And then I messaged Joetta on Facebook. Hey, Joetta, thank you so much for commenting on my post. Girl, what you been up to these days? If I ask her what she been up to, what's new with you? What might, not all the time, what might she say back? If I ask Isaac or Sydney or Joetta on Facebook, if I say, what's new with you? They already came to me first on my page, right? What might she say back? If you ask somebody what's new with you, what might they say back? Let's see if we can get in the comments. What might they say back? Let me hear it. Yes, they might tell me, oh, I've been doing A, B, C, and D. What's up with you? Yes, they're going to tell me everything about their life. And then sometimes they're going to say, yeah, what's up with you? On Facebook Messenger, yes. What you been up to? And then I'm going to tell them. Now, here is all under Key 7 in social media. This is what I'm going to say back. And it may be 1 out of 10 or 2 out of 10 people or 3 out of 20 who asks you the question back. Okay? Because human beings are reciprocal. It might be 9 out of 10 for some of y'all. Okay? They're going to say, what you been up to? And then I get a chance to tell them. Now, I'm going to pretend I have a job right now. I'm going to pretend I have a job. And this is what I would say if I still had my job because I used to be the police, okay? They would say back, man, what's been up good? They would tell me what's up with them. You know, I'm chilling with the kids. I'm still teaching school. What's up with you, Will? I'm going to say, well, you know, I've been in law enforcement for the last 10 years, but I'm going to be retired next year because of my growing internet business. That's what I would message them back. I've been in law enforcement after college. I've been in law enforcement for 10 years. My cousin been in law enforcement for 14 years. I've been in law, Tom say huff and oils. I've been in law enforcement 14 years, but I'll be retired next year because of my growing internet business. Now, some people might say, great, congratulations. But 1 out of 10 might say this. Retiring next year, growing internet business. What's that all about? What internet business? Tell me about that. What's that about? Now I got them. Okay, so understand. Let me swap out this because, look, I got to make sure. All right, let me know if y'all can still hear me okay, all right? So here's my point. I literally just told them, put a 1 in the chat if you can still hear me okay, and swap out my mic, okay? So I had to literally tell them, because they came to me first on social, this is Key 7. They came to me first on my post because I did a funny post or an interesting post. They came to me first, so I have rapport. The lead came to me. So I engage with them. Step 1, I made content. Step 2, I engage with them. Okay, acquired. Do I have another? Let me see. Okay. So step 1, I engage with them. All right. Step 2, step 1, I made content. All right. Let me see if we get the mic. I should be a little bit louder with these. I don't know. We'll see. Good. We should be good with the audio now. Okay. So number 1. I made content. This is all in the Key 7. Number 1, I made content. Okay? Y'all can hear? No. Y'all can hear? Let me know if y'all, let me put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me okay. All right, we good? Okay. So number 1, I made content. Number 2, I engage with them on my posts. Number 3, I slide in the DMs. All right. And when I message them, hey, Gina, thanks so much for commenting on my posts. I really appreciate that. What you been up to? What's new with you? And then there's a percentage of people who will reach back and say, what's new with you? They're going to ask me that back. And then I'm going to tell them most people on your team will have a job. So since they have a job, you would say, hey, yeah, I'm still teaching school. I've been teaching school for the last 6 years, but I'll be retired next year, 24 years early because of my growing internet business. People either going to say, great, good for you, or they're going to say, retired early. Well, internet business, what's that about? And then you say, well, look, I got to run. But here it is. Here's the magic words. Here's the magic words. This is going to make you a lot of money. You do this enough. You do enough exposures like this, it's going to make you a lot of money. When they say, what internet business? You say, great. Would it be okay? Would it be okay? Remember those 4 magic words. Would it be okay if I sent you a video about some information about it? I got to run. Okay. I got to go pick up the kids from school. I got to go do a meeting right quick. Got to go do whatever. Got to go back to work. Would it be okay if I sent you a video with some details? That's it. When one of those few select people, right place, right time, when they might be 1 out of 20, might be 3 out of 4. We don't know. Doesn't matter. Everybody just start inviting. When they ask you, what internet business is that? How you retiring next year? You said, great. Look, I'd love to tell you about it, but I got to run. Would it be okay if I sent you a video with some details? And then send them a video. That's it. And when you send them the video, if the video got a strong call to action, they might message you back and say, I'm in. And if they don't, you can message them 24 hours later. Go back to key 3, message them 24 hours later and say, hey, Selena, just following up. Have you had a chance to check out the video yet? If so, what'd you like best about what you saw? Do y'all see how we just bought it full circle? Put a 1 in the chat if you see how we bought it full circle. Full circle. My beard is growing on this call. That's how long I've been on the call with y'all. Lord, we got to wrap this up. Okay, y'all got it? Everybody put it 1 in the chat. Y'all got it? If not, check out the recording. I just gave you the whole play. If you don't go diamond, it's on you. I gave you the whole play, and your team can learn from these same videos. We gave you the whole play. 2 hours we've been here. We gave you the whole play. All right? Now, number 9, key 9. And that's the last. Yes, thank God. We're on the last page. Key 9. Finally. Give us free. All right? Key 9. It's a similar setup, but this is going to be for more of your advanced network marketers because there's a couple of y'all on here, and I promise the pros something too. So when people message you back, if you're a network marketing professional already, and you don't have a job, you do network marketing full time, and you can't say, I got a job, I'll be retired next year. We can't say that. So when they come to you and they say, what you been up to? Okay. I would say something like this. Well, I was in law enforcement for 10 years, but I retired 20 years early because of my growing internet business. Because I did retire over 10 years ago from law enforcement. So I would say I retired 20 years early. I retired in my 30s because of network marketing. So I would tell them when they ask me what I've been up to, what you've been doing these days. I say, I was in law enforcement for over a decade, but I retired 20 years early because of my growing internet business. They're going to say, oh, early retirement 10 years ago. That's great. Or they're going to say, retirement, internet business. I want to retire 10 years early. How you do that? And then I say, great, man, gotta run to the store. Would it be okay if I sent you a short video with some details? And they go, sure. And then we go back to key 3, video. What'd you like best? Follow up. Y'all already know that. Okay. So that's key 9. It's a different setup for professional network marketers. The second part of key 9 or key 10 is also professional network marketers. It's the same setup. So let's say Ed Banks makes a post. Or I make a post. We're professional network marketers now, so we make posts about business and products. And this works really good on a Facebook story. I'm going to tell you why. I promised y'all some advanced stuff. So key 10 is for my pros. When I make a Facebook story, it's going to be 3 posts. Rarely is it about business. It's going to be something fun, a video, a poll, a picture. I really don't care. People are like, Will, you always be making posts and stories and reels about people falling down. Yes. Why don't you make posts about business? Because I told y'all how I do business already. It's all in the DMs and everything else. I don't need to make posts about business. I like messaging people because it's more attractive when I reach out to them directly. They feel more special than when I make a post. I'm not saying don't make posts. Please make posts. I make a post and that's not as much as some people. I message people because they feel more special. And I want to feel special. I think people want to feel special. It's easier for me to message them directly instead of making a post. Okay. So when, as a professional under key 10, when I make a Facebook story, I may do 3 or 4 frames. If you don't understand how to do a Facebook story, go to YouTube and Google how to do Facebook stories. Okay. And you can get a whole class from somebody else. All right. Save time. I'm going to do at least 3 frames. I don't care who looks at the first frame. I don't care who looks at the second frame. I want to see who's at the third frame. Who watches my content for 2 to 3 to 4 frames? That means they're looking on purpose. They're watching what I'm doing on purpose. So when I see that list of people, Facebook stories, they don't know that I can see them. I see you lurking. I see you looking at 3 or 4 frames of my content. Therefore, you must be a fan. You must have rapport. You're a lead now. You qualified yourself. I'm going to go look at their Facebook page. If they ain't no creeper or no weirdo, if they ain't a dude with his shirt off all posing or some female with all her cleavage all out, if it's a regular person look like they would be good for business, guess what? I'm going to message them. Now, they don't know that I saw them lurking, consuming all my content. So I'll just message them. Again, this is what professionals do, okay? I'll message them. Hey, Monique, I was just thinking about you. Hit me up when you got a minute. I had a quick question. Monique's going to be like, oh, dang, Will, hit me up. Man, what's up? Because obviously they cool with you. See, look what Joetta said. I see you looking. What's up? I don't do that. Joetta, don't do that. Don't let them know that they've been looking at your content. Then they're going to feel proud. They're going to feel some type of way. They're going to withdraw. I tried it that way. It works better if you don't let them know overtly that you were watching, that they've been watching you and you know they've been watching you. You know, right? So this is what I do. So let's say Joetta watches 3 or 4 frames of my content. Right? Okay? Or Tom or Isaac. I'm going to say, and I look at their profile. They're not in GoDesana yet, right? And so I message them. Hey, Tom, Matt, bro, I was just thinking about you, man. Hit me up when you got a minute. I had a quick question. Now, here's the point. I was just thinking about Tom. I'm not lying. I saw him looking on my story, and I'm thinking about Tom because I saw him on my story. It is what it is. So that's what I do. Okay? Oh, no, you're good, Joe. I know you're messing. It's all good. But I'm glad you said that because somebody was going to do that. So I'm glad you said that. Thank you, Joetta. So I say, Tom, man, hey, hit me up when you got a minute, man. I had a quick question. I was just thinking about you. He go, okay, voop. All right. So, and that's Rockwell, that song from somebody's watching me from like Ghostbusters or something. I don't know. But yeah, I remember that song. Was it Michael Jackson or was it Rockwell? I don't know. Great song though. Classic. Thank you, dog. And so we reach out to him and say, hit me up when you got a minute. Hey, Joe. Oh, hey, Tom. I was just thinking about you, bro. Hit me up when you got a minute. I had a quick question. Now that's how I organically speak. I speak that way. You may talk a little differently. So change the verbiage to match your speech pattern. But that's how I talk. HMU. I use words like that. HMU. My people know that means hit me up. Okay. So I say, hey, Tom, man, look, I was just thinking about you, bro. Hit me up when you got a minute. I had a quick question. Okay. Period. Now, Elizabeth, if I've never had a question with them, I'll answer that in a second. Let me write that down so I don't forget. Because I don't want to forget that. I don't know them. Don't know them. Don't know them. I'm going to tell you exactly what to say, word for word, but this would technically be under key to Ray Parker Jr., not Rockwell. Yeah, Ray Parker Jr. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to answer that question, and that'll be key 11 for you, Elizabeth. I'll come right back to that from my pros, okay? So when I message them and I say, hey, Tom, thanks, man, I was just thinking about you, man. Hit me up when you got a minute. I had a quick question. Tom's going to hit me back. Because we have rapport. He's been watching my content. I'm obviously still cool with him because nobody, a hater wouldn't watch all your content. If they are a hater and I don't know it, I'm going to message him anyway. Because I'm just trying to get my invite done for the day. So Tom messaged me. Yeah, Will, what question did you have? This is what I've asked. I've asked the variation, these 2 questions. I've asked these same questions for over 10 years. They're never going out of style. They always work. And I don't need to change them because they work. When he messaged me back and said, hey, man, what question did you have? I said, man, thanks so much for getting back with me. That's what I say because I want to make sure my rapport is good. Hey, Tom, thanks so much for getting back with me. When it comes to making extra money, do you keep your options open or are you closed-minded? That is the number 1 question I have asked over 10 years in a row. That question alone has made me over $1 million in network marketing commissions. Over $1 million network marketing commissions. that one question alone over the last decade, guaranteed. Guaranteed. I made over $1 million for sure. But that one question, million, guaranteed. Okay? When it comes to making extra money, do you keep your options open or are you closed-minded? Okay? Another variation I used to do a lot, but I started to transition into a different one around 2016 was when Tom messages me back. Hey, Will, what's up? What's your question? Man, thanks so much for getting back to me, bro. When it comes to making extra money, are you married to your job or do you keep your options open? That's what I asked. I don't need to change it. It works for me. It's been working for me for 10 years. Change it for what? Switch it up for what? When it comes to making extra money, are you married to your job or do you keep your options open? Man, I keep my options open. What's up? Man, would it be okay if I sent you a short video with some details about a project I'm working on? He gonna say yes or no. If he says yes, I send him a video. That's my exposure. That's my invite done for the day. I'm gonna let the video do the work. If I don't hear from him, I go to key 3, 24-hour follow-up. You did? Okay? Or I might say, when it comes to making extra money, do you keep your options open when you're closed-minded? I keep my options open. What's up? Man, look, would it be okay if I sent you a short video with some details about a project I'm working on? I think it's gonna make a lot of money. Sure, send me the video. Great. Send the video, key 3, follow up, do whatever. What'd you like best about what you saw? It's the same play. It's the same play. It's the same thing. I want to become an expert at inviting. I don't care about nothing else. I want to be an expert at inviting. I'm giving you the master class on inviting. Now, here's the point. Okay? He may say, no, I don't want the video. Sound good to me. He may say, yes, I'm closed-minded. He may say, I don't like MLM. I know it's MLM. I don't want to do it. Good. That's all a no to me. I don't care. Next, I still tried to invite you. I'm good for the day. I can't determine what you say. I can't determine where you at in your life. I just got to invite. I got unlimited bullets. I got a Uzi, and I only got to hit a certain amount of bullseyes, and I got unlimited ammo. Rack it and spray it. I don't care if I hit it or not. I'm just going to rack it and spray it and keep spraying and keep inviting, and I'm going to get everything I need out of business, all right? So that was key 10. Professionals, how we talk to people. Yes, all about the word next, okay? And that is how we communicate with people. That's how we ask questions. That's the questions I ask, period, point blank, end of story. If you want more questions like that, get the book Icebreakers by Tom Big Al Schreider. That's the #1 inviting resource in the history of network marketing. I'm empowering you by talking about that book. That book's amazing. You can get it on audio, paperback, all that jazz, all right? Now, moving on to key 11, which is specifically for Elizabeth. This is a slight deviation. This is for Elizabeth. And I'm going to give y'all one more technique and we're done. I'm sorry it took so long. I hope y'all got value. I hope everybody ain't fall asleep. And if you got value, good. It's all worth it. If this 2 hours made you $200,000, that would mean that you got $125,000 an hour for your participation. This will be the greatest investment of your time you could ever do. Okay. You went to college 4 years and you don't get $250,000. Okay. But this 2 hours will do it for you. All right. It will do it. Not will. I can't say that. It can do it for you. All right. Did it for me and a lot of other people. Okay. So Elizabeth's question was, what do you say if you don't know these people and they're all on your content? They're commenting, they're liking, they're looking at all your stories. This is what I say word for word. I'm going to say this 3 times to make sure you get it down. If you don't get it after 3 times, check out the replay, rewind it, and then you'll get it. Okay. So Elizabeth's question, Elizabeth's platinum. She's a rock star. Thank you, Freestyle. I appreciate that. I'm glad the training's informative for you. Love that. So when you don't know the person, honestly, y'all might be friends. You might, if you do a reel, a lot of times with reels and Facebook groups, people be liking and commenting, ain't even your friends. Like, who are you? That happens sometimes. Watching your stories, you might be a friend, but I don't even know you. So this is what I say, and it's the same thing every time. Let's say it's Elizabeth. I see Elizabeth commenting on my reel, and I have no idea who she is. Okay? Or I see Elizabeth watching 10 stories of mine in a row, hearting it, and I have no idea who she is. We may be friends, we may not on Facebook. I don't know her. Okay? So this is what I say. Hey, Elizabeth, thanks so much for commenting on my reel, or thanks so much for commenting on my post. Man, I really appreciate that. I'm not sure how we're connected, but that's okay. No, I'm not sure how we're connected because we've never spoken on here before. But that's okay. I meet great people on Facebook all the time. So tell me, what do you do? I'm going to say that again. If someone comments on my reel or my story, or they're hearting my stories, all 3, 4, 5 stories, or they're commenting, I have no idea who they are. I don't care if they're my friend, follower, or not. Maybe they just saw somebody else share my content and they went back and hollered at me, okay, and commented on my stuff or liked my story or whatever. Hey, Elizabeth, thanks so much for hearting my story. I really appreciate that. I'm not sure how we're connected because we've never spoken on here before, but that's okay. I meet great people on here all the time. So tell me, what do you do? I'm going to say it one more time, and I'm going to just give a little variation. Let's say she commented on my post. Hey, Elizabeth, thanks so much for commenting on my post. Man, I really appreciate that. I'm not sure how we're connected because we've never really spoken on here before, but that's okay. I meet great people on here all the time. So tell me, what do you do? All right. Now, when Elizabeth asks me, let's say 5 out of 10 people, 8 out of 10, sometimes 1 out of 10, 3 out of 20, the number doesn't matter. Did what I said just make sense to get up to that point with key 11? Does that make sense? Okay. Yes or no? Did the words I just said to someone who's basically a stranger, put a 1 in the chat if those words made sense? Okay. Hey, Freestyle, thanks so much for liking my post. I really appreciate that. Hey, I'm not sure how we're connected because we've never spoken on here before, but that's okay. I meet great people on Facebook all the time. So tell me, what do you do? All right. Now listen, a certain percentage of people will tell me what they do. Hey, I'm a school teacher. I do this, that, and the third. Thank you so much for asking. And then a percentage of that will ask me a question. Rick, what question are they going to ask me? I'm asking Rick. Rick, let's see if Rick knows. Rick's very sharp. Let's see if Rick knows. What question is a percentage? Could be 3 out of 20, could be 1 out of 10, could be 8 out of 9. We don't know, and it doesn't even matter what the ratio is. I just need to get my invites out. So when I talk to someone on social media who I don't know, they've never messaged me, I never messaged them, but they're commenting on my stuff. This is all under key 11 for Elizabeth, okay? They're commenting on my stuff, okay? Hey, Shauna, thanks so much for commenting on my story or taking my poll. You can do a poll. Thanks so much for commenting on my poll. I really appreciate that. I'm not sure how we're connected because we've never spoken on here before, but that's okay. I meet great people on Facebook all the time. So tell me, what do you do? They're going to tell me, thank you. And then they're going to ask me back. Okay. They're going to ask me, what do I do? Thank you, Rick. Got it. Of course you got it. They're going to say, what do you do? They're going to ask me that back. Okay. And when they ask me what I do back, I can say 1 or 2 things. This might sound a little familiar. I can say, hey, if I have a job, I've been in law enforcement 10 years, but look, thanks for asking. I've been in law enforcement 10 years, but I'll be retired next year because of my growing internet business. And then they might 3 out of 20, 8 out of 10, 1 out of 1, 1 out of 100. The ratio doesn't matter. They might ask me back, growing internet business, retired next year. What's that all about? I want to do that. What is that? Look, I got to run. Would it be okay if I sent you a short video with some details? Easy. Same thing. Video, key 3, key 4. Just go back. If you're a full-time network marketer and they come total stranger. I don't know how we're connected on here, but because we've never spoken on here before, but that's okay. I meet great people all the time. So what do you do? I'm a school teacher, blah, 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 blah. So Will, what do you do? Well, I was in law enforcement for 10 years, but I was able to retire 20 years early because of my growing internet business. And that's it. The right people at the right time will engage at that point. They'll turn around and they'll say, only the right people. The wrong people will say nothing, or they'll just say, cool, congratulations. The right people will turn around and say, internet business, retired 20 years early. God, dog, what is that about? I want to do that. And what do I say? Look, I got to run, but would it be okay? Look, I got to take a call right quick. But listen, would it be okay if I sent you a short video with the details about the project I'm working on? Yeah, send the video. I send the video. Love you too, Tina. Thank you. I send the video. And once I send the video, they probably will hit me back if 1 out of 20, 8 out of 13, 3 out of 20, who cares? I'm going to just send the video. I don't even care. And if I feel like following up 24 hours later, I will. But guess what? I'm definitely going to do the next day. I'm going to get my invitations in again. So Leslie, if you're already retired and you're doing network marketing, you say that you're retired. That's what you say. Well, Leslie might used to be a bus driver, school teacher, whatever Leslie used to be. Leslie was a corporate CEO. Well, I was a CEO in corporate America, but I retired because of my growing internet business. Now, did you actually retire because of network marketing? Possibly. I know I did. You might not have. You might have to tweak the verbiage a little bit to say, well, I retired and I make money. I was able to quit or able to retire, and now I make money from my online business. Okay. You might tweak it a little bit, make it authentic, make it true, make it real for you. And after you do it 10, 20, 30 times, you can tweak the verbiage a little bit to make it really solid for the next 20, 30 people. Okay. So that's a rare thing when you're already retired. All right. That's awesome. Okay. But tweak it a little bit and you'll be good to go. All right. Now that's key 11. We're done. We're over. It's a wrap. Now this is the only thing I have left to share with you. There is one announcement that I was going to make. I'm not going to make this announcement yet. I'm going to save this training for another day. It is very short, but it will help you if we get a new product that I think is coming to GoDesana. Once we get the new product, I'm going to do a product training on the new product because it will be a GoDesana product that is not an HBN superfood and it is not an essential oil. Okay. So we may have it. I'm not going to speak about it yet because I don't know what it would be. I don't know if we're about 99% sure we're going to have it. But when we come out with the new it'll be the first GoDesana product ever that is not an oil. And that's amazing because it opens the door for so much more. Okay. When that happens, if that happens, we're going to do a special training specifically for that. But here's the point. Everything I taught you tonight and everything I taught you on the masterclass, the part 1, it is all applicable to the new product as well. So everything I taught you, make sure you master it because when a new product comes, you're going to need all that to just make the new product training very short. Okay. Someone says we offer GoDesana HBN. If you are not in GoDesana and HBN, you should be. Okay. I'm going to just tell you flat out, you should be in both. I'm in both. I'm a diamond in both. I highly recommend both. And when I'm presenting, what I've been doing personally, I've been leading with GoDesana because it's only $12.95. And then once they make their money back and start making like about $50 to $100 a month, I will tell them do a 25 CV order with HBN. I say, if you like that, you're going to love this. And it'll open up some new But I've been using GoDesana as a filter to get people into HBN. So Dawn says this. She don't know what HBN is. Okay. So Dawn, go to your sponsor. Who's your sponsor? Let me make sure it's the right person. Dawn, put in your comment who's the sponsor. Okay. And so Marcus does the same thing. Marcus, who is Dawn's sponsor? Do you know? So Dawn, whoever your sponsor is, hopefully they're in both. If not, we'll go up the support team until we find somebody who is. But we really, okay, Joetta. So Joetta, is Joetta in HBN? I have no idea. I hope so. Who's Joetta's sponsor? I don't know if Joetta's in HBN. Marcus, do you know Joetta's in there? You're welcome, Rick. And I've got one more thing to share with y'all right quick. So don't hang up just yet. I know it's late, but let me just get this down. Elizabeth, you should 100% be in HBN. Okay, Joetta's not HBN. So here's my point. We look at Joetta Ripley. Joetta, you can message myself. Okay, you message Eddie. Okay, so Eddie's on this live. All right. Now, Eddie may not be in HBN yet. So what he can do, because we like to try to maintain sponsorship, Eddie can get into HBN if he wants. He don't have to. Okay. He said, Will, I don't want to do HBN. Joetta could do it. I don't want nothing to do with it. Okay. That's fair. That's totally fine. Eddie might say, or LaShayla might say, I want to get an HBN. So message me. Yeah. Message myself, message Coach Marcus, message Kim. Let us know. We will get you situated with the person you need to be. That's an integrity thing. So let's say, for example, Eddie says, Will, I know you didn't sponsor me in HBN. I don't, my GoDesana sponsor so-and-so, or they this, that, and third, or they quit, whoever it is. I want to do HBN, period, point blank in the story. That's fine. He can do it or not. It doesn't matter. The key is we look at it from the standpoint of who is over there, who can give you the best opportunity to succeed. And you got to earn that. I don't want anybody in GoDesana going to HBN with people that don't know what let's just be real, not doing what they're doing. That's cool, but that's not going to put you in a position to win. So we want to operate with integrity. And notice I didn't just say, hey, Dawn, you get with me. So let me sponsor the HBN. I said, who's your sponsor? Okay. Joetta. Awesome. Joetta, you next me know. Joetta, who's your sponsor? Eddie. Okay. Eddie's on the Zoom probably. Eddie messaged me. Look, Tina, who's your sponsor? So that's what we do. And the reason why I say, reach out to Coach Marcus or myself, because we've been doing GoDesana the longest and who it is. we're going to figure out where you need to go. Now, it's not always going to be with the most popular person. This is why I highly recommend that when this happens, let us know, because we kind of know everybody. There was a lady who reached out to me a couple of months ago and said, Will, I want to do HBN. And I could have easily sponsored her. Okay. I looked at her Facebook page. I looked at her demographic and I said, you know what? You need a female sponsor. Let me look at a couple of different ladies who are doing HBN at a high level, and I'm going to partner you up. And it came out to be like 3 different ladies that I said, you know what? This will be great for you. And then I said, what state are you in? She says, I'm in this state. And because we know everybody, I looked and I said, okay, this person's in your state. They're not just talking it. They're really good and they're in your area. Let me reach out to them and try to connect. And guess what? She sponsored her. So I didn't even sponsor her. So just because you reach out to us for information, that just means we can get on the phone and find out who's the best person to get you. It doesn't mean I'm going to sponsor you. I'm a diamond. I don't need to sponsor anybody. I already got over 100 people. That's not what we're trying to do. We want you to win. And we want you to be affiliated with the person in HBN that can best help you win. And it's not always me. It's not always Coach Marcus. It's not always Kimberly. Sometimes it's somebody you might not know. But guess what? They're the best person for you to work with based on demographic, building style, geographical location, and such and such and such. All right. So that's just a heads up. You can message us on Facebook and you can feel safe about that we ain't just trying to sign up all your people. That's just silly. And you don't have the track record that me and Marcus and Kim and others have in this industry by just signing up anybody and everybody, especially when you're dealing with 2 companies. Okay. That's how that works. Now that we got all that out of the way, we're good to go. The last thing I'm going to tell you about this group, the November 1st group, and what that's going to be about. So message us. We'll get y'all connected to everybody. Whoever you need, we will figure it out for you. I promise. Okay. Now, here we go. Wednesday, November 1st. Things you can get in the group. The group's going to have daily check-ins. Okay. Daily check-ins are mandatory. I talked about that earlier. The group is going to have special training sessions. They'll be like this, but shorter. I promise. Okay. Number 3, we're going to have guest speakers. Sometimes the guest speakers are in our company. Sometimes they're not, but they will be rock stars in the industry. Kind of like when we were in Las Vegas for our event and Tom Schreider showed up in Vegas and trained us. Okay. Or when other individuals, in Dallas and Keith Schreider came and brought a bunch of free books. We're going to have special training sessions and guest speakers in the group. Number 4, okay, we're going to have a special resource library only in that group that has the scripts that we talked about tonight, all of the new scripts. I didn't even have time to talk about all the scripts tonight. Templates and PDFs, okay? Number 5, we will have recognition, special recognition in that group. Number 7, we're going to have mindset activities, special exercises for your brain, okay? Number 8, it's going to be a network marketing information exchange. Very, very important. We'll talk more about that later. Number 9, in the group, one of my favorite things, we're going to have challenge days. Some days we're going to have some great prizes, and we're going to have challenge days where we all do a little bit more than what we normally do. There are pre-selected challenge days where we all go hard in the paint, okay? Number 10, it's going to be a feedback loop, okay, with the live training, because we can talk about what's working, what's not, and what works great. Number 11, you're going to have accountability partners. You will not choose your accountability partner, okay? Everybody always want to pick their best friend. We are going to pair you up with people who may not be like you, but you will be the best accountability partners for each other. Everybody will have accountability partner, okay? Number 12, we're going to have special success stories there that are going to be very, very impactful and presented in a different way. I think you'll like it. Number 13, we're going to have exclusive content, all right, that I have never shared and never trained with before. When I moved, I found several books that I wrote, okay, books this thick of all network marketing information that I wrote that I never trained on ever. I've been keeping notes in network marketing from every event, never training I've ever been to, putting in information that I'm going to one day, if God let me live long enough, to put into books. So you're going to get that information first, and it's going to be information that has never been shared before by no network marketer in the history of network marketing, okay? That's number 13, exclusive content. Number 14, we're going to have interactive polls and surveys. Now, why is this important? Interactive polls and surveys is important because when we decide where our next event is and the date for our next event, who do you think I'm going to ask? All the people that's not in the group? No, I'm going to ask the people who are doing all the inviting. Where do y'all want the next event to be? California, Nevada, Nashville, Vegas, Hawaii, Canada, London, where y'all? New York, Chicago, Atlanta, DC, New Orleans, the Tupelo, Mississippi. Where do y'all want it to be? Because we're going to do interactive polls and surveys that are going to really, to best of our ability, be responsive to reward the people who are doing most of the inviting. Because as I said at the beginning, I want this to be the team with the most invitations per person in network marketing, period. Look, VA, all of that stuff, right? Okay. That's 14, interactive polls and surveys. Number 15, anytime we have an event, event tickets, early bird tickets is $25. Event tickets was $50. If you in this group and you don't get kicked out the group, you can attend the next event, either super discount, possibly even free. Okay. If you're in this group and you don't get kicked out the group because you're doing your invitations, you'll get a super discounted ticket or maybe even a free ticket. That's a $50 value. Okay. I would do it. All right. FYI. Next up, we're going to give you some sources for people who don't know. We're going to show you behind the curtain for endless free leads. All right. It's kind of wild, but for people who or just for some reason got banned from Facebook, or we don't know what happened on you not on Instagram, we're going to show you how to get free leads in that group in some ways that I've never publicly trained people on before. And let me see what we got a bunch of stuff. A bunch of stuff here. Okay. So last but not least, I'm going to give you this and we're wrapping up for tonight. This is my personal daily mode of operation. This is what I already do. And this is what I will do. I'm just showing it to you because this is how I break down my calendar. So I'm showing y'all this a little bit early. Okay. Last thing we're talking about tonight, and we'll see y'all. All right. If you want to be in the group, oh man, I would love to come to New York. I ain't been to New York in a minute. We ain't been in New York since COVID. So yeah, we get an event in New York. You know it's going to be popping. All right. But again, we'll see what the group want to do. The cutoff for Atlanta with virtual tickets, it was supposed to be tonight. We'll extend it to tomorrow night. Anybody who does not have a live stream Atlanta ticket before tomorrow night, Wednesday night, we're not doing them. Please don't send no money. The virtual tickets are $50. You can see all the training, all the information, learn the techniques. You can watch for $50. You get a recording as well and the live stream. It's 8 hours of coaching and teaching and training, $50. That's a deal. Okay. And you can watch that and get the recording, take all the notes and then share the notes and everything with your team. Okay. The notes and everything you learn, share with your team. All right. So my daily routine is this. I do 4 things every single day. And I never don't do these 4 things. All right. Yes, it is definitely a bargain, Leslie. We've had people who come to these boot camps and they done made $400 that day using techniques they learned at the boot camp. Some people came to the boot camp and went gold at the boot camp. It was crazy. All right. So, and get all your team to watch this stuff. It just makes sense. All right. If y'all getting this stuff for free, which y'all getting to the stuff tonight for free, imagine what y'all about to get if you pay. Like, just think about that. Best training we ever got in our life ever for free. I wonder what type of training you're about to get for $50. It's going to be here. Just a FYI. But the last 2 classes I gave y'all is specifically for inviting. All right. So number 1, I use at least 1 product every single day. That happens every single day, no matter what. That's the letter P. The second thing I do is I learn. Every single day I learn. I'm going to either click on 3 links a day, or I'm going to click on YouTube and type in motivational video on YouTube. Or I might type in a video on a product. I want to learn about lavender today. Or I might go to PubMed. I only need to learn 1 thing a day. If I learn 2 things a day, good. Okay. But my favorite things to do are go to PubMed.gov or Google and research our product. Ooh, I want to learn about frankincense oil today. I just need to learn 1 thing a day. Keep my brain rolling, right? Or I'll learn about our pay plan. I want to learn something. Or I'll learn about the industry and watch the Tony Robbins Industry Validation Network Marketing video. I'm going to learn something every day, even if it's only reading 10 pages of a book or 5 minutes of an audio book or 1 YouTube video on motivation, like a motivational video, a YouTube video on leadership, a YouTube video on influence, a YouTube video on never quitting and never giving up. I'm going to consume something every day that is a learning thing. I don't care if it's 3 links a day in my back office, a video about network marketing skills, or a motivational video on YouTube, or a video on leadership, or a video on rapport. I don't care. I'm going to learn one thing every day. That means over the course of 365 days, I've either learned something new about getting hyped, because I need motivation. I am the person who needs the hype and motivation from videos. I need Eric Thomas. I need Les Brown. I need Brian Tracy. I need to learn. I need them to hype me up. I already know all the network marketing skills. I know them all. I don't need to watch a lot of skills videos. I'll still watch a few. But for me, it's videos from Jocko Willink on leadership, David Goggins. I'm trying to get hype. What's the lady name with the 5-second rule? Okay, look, 1, 2, 3, 5, go. I need those videos. I'll even listen to Candace Owens. Somebody need to motivate Jordan Peterson. Tell me about life. I need to learn every day. So I'm gonna use my product every day. That's the letter P. Okay, I learn every day, at least one thing every day. And typically it's a motivational video in the morning. When I wake up, I put in motivational video, YouTube, play, whatever come up, play. Mel Robbins, thank you. I hit play, I put the phone down, I get to brushing my teeth. Then I drink some water, all right? Thank you, Mel Robbins, yes. So that's L, learn, okay? Motiversity, go hard. I love motiversity, okay? So I use a product every day, several, but every day, one product. Learn one thing every single day forever, all right? The next thing I do, I'm going to do my invitation. I got to get my invite in. I will always get my invite in. I will get at least one invite. Yep. 502 for sure. I will get my invite in, guaranteed, every single time. Forever. I will do an invite every single day, at least one. Forever. Okay? And then last but not least, I create content. Now, if you rearrange those letters, product, learning, invite, content, okay? PLIC, I rearrange them to make clip. Why do I like clip? Because I'm a Second Amendment person and I love guns. My house is full of guns. I got guns right here. Guns everywhere. It's America and I like guns. And with a gun, you call it a clip. Semi-automatic gun, we got a clip. Cock that, empty the clip. All right, so every day I got to empty the clip. I'm emptying the clip every single day. C, content, L, learning, I, invite, P, product. I'm going to empty the clip every day. Okay? Now, the last thing I'll talk about with that clip is the content piece. Now, for me, creating content is twofold. I'm either going to do a training like this, that is creating content, or I am going to create some content on YouTube or a Facebook post or a story. I have to create something, either information for y'all or information on YouTube or a Facebook post to generate some leads or a Facebook reel. I got to create some content every day to either generate leads. And if I don't create content to generate a lead, to get new people to message me or comment or like on my post so I can message them and get in the DMs and engage with them. If I don't do that, I'm going to be doing something like this, which is creating some type of coaching content or teaching content. Okay. I might do both that day, but I'm going to create content every day. So content, okay, learning, my invitation, and my product. That's the 4 things I do. Everything else, I'm not saying it's irrelevant, but those are the 4 things I do every day without question. I built them into habits. If you can just do those, one a day, I don't care if it's just one little baby product. I don't care if that's all you got time to do. Open that bottle, and that's it. Just get a whiff of something. Use a product every day until it becomes a habit, like brushing your teeth. Use a product every day. Learn something every day, even if it's a 3-minute motivational video. I don't care. I swear I don't even care. Build the habit. It'll get better later. Okay? Do an invitation once a day, even if it's a text message to somebody and you post date it in your phone. Just create the habit of inviting one person a day. Get it over with. Just do it. Okay? Use your product, learn, do your invite, and create some content every day, even if it's just a Facebook story. Just post a picture of you and your dog and put some music with it. And that's it. Just get in the habit of creating content. So that's what we got. That's it. Dang, man. Like, I'm bushed. But I hope that y'all got value from that. I love y'all so much. I'm saving some of the stuff we were going to talk about for the group. And again, just because you message me on Facebook and you want to get in the group, it doesn't mean you're going to get in the group. I'm going to tell you, it ain't for everybody. But if you're in the group, and I'm probably limited to like 100 people. So let your teams know we might not get in, but we going to try. Okay? We will do our best. Okay? Get your teams in the group. If it's 2 people, I don't know, but one person like, hey, Will, I got 15 team members want to be in the group. All right, you probably need to get in the group because of how many people you can impact. All right? Don't keep this stuff to yourself. I ain't got time for it. All right? We're going to figure the criteria out, Sydney. Message me directly on Facebook. But anybody who's on here, y'all should probably be in because y'all been with me for 3 hours. That's the least I could do is let y'all get in the group, okay? So my point is, hopefully y'all got some good content for that. I'm going to save some stuff for the group. I'm going to save a couple of cool things for Atlanta. And the last training that I'm probably going to do this year, I'm saving that training for hopefully, fingers crossed, praying, hoping, wishing that the new product drops at GoDesana, and that's going to be a wrap. For everybody who's interested in Atlanta, please get your live stream ticket. We'll add you to the Atlanta stream group. And for anybody who's not in HBN, for God's sakes, message myself or Coach Marcus so we can find you upline. And hopefully we'll get all y'all in HBN in the same structure that you're in GoDesana, because that's just the integrity field way to do it. And hopefully that works for y'all. If not, we'll figure something out. But HBN is also an equally great opportunity because it's the same owner. The pay plan is different, but it's bonkers, absolutely bonkers. The products are great because it's the same great product formulated, but the products are different, okay? So different pay plan, different products, but same great owner, same great formulator, same great team. We in here, gang, all right? So y'all have a good night. Love y'all. I'll see y'all in Atlanta.